7 p.m. linkupradio.airtime.pro/. Get you straight through to us. Tell a friend to tell a friend and keep it locked. Don't touch that dial. It's showtime. Don't miss.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Sending a massive shout out to my Lady Empire Denise. Oh yeah. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. So don't you go. Denise has the show, so don't you go. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Yes, a big massive shout out to my Birmingham family. You know who you are. Sending my love from Canada. Oh yeah.
You can have my heart, I give it all to you. No, yeah. Take my life, Lord, take my all. I give you my heart and soul. Here's my body, I give you my spirit. I surrender all to you. No, I give my life to you so I can never go down. Never go down. Cause when I'm planted by the living water, I will never know drought. No. Yeah. Lord, do what you want with me. I'm your servant, you're my king. There's nothing that I have that you didn't give me, so I give it back to you. So I sing, I surrender all. I surrender all. Lord, take my life, Lord, take my everything. Jesus, I surrender everything to you. I surrender all. Manifest your power, Lord, I surrender. It's you I hunger for, Lord, I thirst for you. No, Lord, I am your vessel, a vessel unto honor. Sanctify me, Lord, prepare me for your word. I surrender all. I surrender all. Lord, take my life, Lord, take my everything. Jesus, I surrender everything to you. I surrender all. Yeah, I surrender all. I surrender all. Take my life, take my everything. Yes, Jesus, I surrender everything to you. I surrender all. Oh, Jesus, take over. Jesus, take over. Jesus, take over. Take over my life, Lord. Jesus, take the wheel. Lord, would you lead me? Take over. Take over my heart.
You're now in tune to Lady Empire. Kick back, turn up the Queen discotheque, and give it enough respect.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. This is Cindy.
Oh, well. Yeah, you know it's vibe rock.
Along with Miss Robinson,
I say I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. I say I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. Oh, what a blessing when I wake up in the morning and I see when the sun rises. And I can hear all the birds them sing. And from the mountain we hail of the King. Tell them prepare cause his love I bring to each and every man and woman and children. Oh yes, we have to pray and also teach them. Make them know that God is real and he's the Savior. So I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. I say I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah.
Trials may come, I may say trials may go, but I still give praises to the God I know. Whenever I'm down, he lifts me up. With all the blessings you fulfill my cup. I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me out of his holy place. Your humble servant, here I am, glad to receive your saving grace.
I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. I say I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. Oh, what a blessing when I wake up in the morning and I see when the sun rises. And I can hear all the birds them sing. And from the mountain we hail of the King. Tell them prepare cause his love I bring to each and every man and woman and children. Oh yes, we have to pray and also teach them. Make them know that God is real and he's the Savior. So I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah. I say I'll never be ungrateful. I'll always stay faithful and give thanks for everything that God has done for me. Yeah.
I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me out.
Send forth your blessing on the people who want to see peace. So much war all over the land. So much war all over the land. So much war in Jerusalem. From the same family, Simeon and Levi are brothers. From the same family, children of Israel. Why we fighting for? Yeah. Children of Israel, what are we fighting for? We are Israelites. We all must unite. What are we fighting for? Together now. We are one under the sun. And now we are one under the sun. Made by the Almighty One. Stop the war. Stop the war now. heal one another. Get now, stop the war. What are we fighting for? Stop the war.
We've got to be strong.
Cindy Craig, do you know what time it is?
Brothers. We've got to unite. Be strong. We don't have any more time to lose. Tell him, Blue Jay.
With is our will, this away. Once we work and pray, we know there'll be a better day. Oh yeah. Some people been working very hard in the system, and there's no way we're gonna give it.
Oh well, we won't get weary, we won't go contrary. We're listening to our Father's words. If we don't stay conscious, the Father won't stay with us. Oh, Jah, I pray. Oh. And for so long, we've been traveling through the storm. But after the storm, there's gonna be a calm. 'Cause we're not joking. So
Bless us, shall we pray, together families away. Help us, shall we say, there's no way for us to stay. By the words that you've spoken, you've been working out for sure. There's a need to secure a shelter for the poor. We're not joking. When it's the Father's work we're doing, we're not loafing. We come to tie down the wicked man system. We're not joking. It's the Father's work we're doing. We're not loafing. We come to tie down the Babylon system. Together we'll make it, God we're strong. To tear down the walls of Babylon.
tear down the walls.
Okay.
Ooh-wee. When they see the lion, we're iron. Hear the trouble, the dragon, and just like the walls of Jericho. And we'll be marching in the battlefield, and Jah is gonna be our shield.
'Cause we're not joking. When it's the Father's work we're doing, we're not loafing. We come to tie down the wicked man system. We're not joking. It's the Father's work we're doing. We're not loafing.
Ooh-wee.
Come to tie down the Babylon system.
They take away what we need to survive. And only Jah knows how we make it through the night. Yes, 'cause I know.
Together we'll stand and face what comes along. Be sure we can see the fulfillment of salvation.
You're now in tune to Lady Empire. Kick back, turn up the Queen discotheque. I give it not the respect.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link-Up Show. Sending a massive shout out to my Lady Empire Denise. Oh yeah. It's Blouse and Skirt Link-Up Show. It's Blouse and Skirt Link-Up Show. So don't you go, Denise. the show. So don't you go. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Yes, a big massive shout out to my Birmingham family. You know who you are. Sending my love from Canada. Oh yeah.
Blouse and skirt link up show. The blouse and skirt. The blouse and skirt link up show. Yes, I don't usually check in this early, but tonight I'm so excited. With her age, we got my girl, my sister. You know, when you meet someone, you feel like you've known them all your life. Miss Cindy Craig is going to be joining us at the top of the hour. So I'm just jumping in just a little bit early just to say, guys, this one is going to be off this is going to be the link up of all link ups. So you guys tell a friend to tell a friend, get yourself sorted, get yourself ready, get yourself a nice beverage, something nice and cool to drink. You know, it's hot weather now. It's summer everywhere. It's summer, unless you're in the Antarctic and it's still warm over there. So, but get yourself ready. Get yourself chilled out. I want to say a big welcome forward to everyone that's joined me on Mixcloud. Karen, don't forget Karen Roots and Toots Thursdays, 8 till 10. Got you, my girl. Wicked, wicked show. Ches Ford, Puzzle, Peace, Music Promotions, 24/7 at yahoo.com. If it's not so you there's an artist, you know, then no way. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But I'm looking forward to this one. And I'm excited. So I'm trying to control my excitement. So I got myself blocked off of the when you tune into, if you're joining me on Mixcloud, you see a lovely photo of Cindy up there because it's all about her tonight. It's not about me. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to keep myself cool. Got my big common bottle of water. I'm drinking my water. I'm eating a little bit of um um watermelon slices, you know, keep myself nice and cool, chilled out, waiting for the big moment. Started off the show, and this is the calm before the storm. We're keeping it nice and cool. We're keeping it nice and easy. Coming up next, it's going to be Mr. Glenn Washington and Vernon Mayton. Love this track.
When the wars are over, people live better. When the friction is gone, there's no need for a loud alarm. Real good vibes we're feeling, there's no double dealing. No, no. We will sing a song, all that's righteous will sing along.
As Miss Cindy got a cool drink of water, you know what? We're going to take this one from the top. Glenn Washington and Vernon Mayton. Listen to the message in this song. Two of my favorite people.
But God is profound.
Hey, man, send them a lady empire. Pull up the one there, you know. Tear us, so. Tear them up.
Wicked track. Thank you, Ches.
When the wars are over, people live better. When the friction is gone, there's no need for a loud alarm. Real good vibes we're feeling, there's no double dealing. No, no. We will sing a song, all that's righteous will sing along. There's a price to pay, all wickedness run away. They can't keep a good man down. My love for Jah is profound. Enemies will flee, everyone will sing. All praises to His Majesty. Jah goodness and mercy will set me free. Oh no, no, no. I wish all wars will.
I'm telling you, WhatsApp is going absolutely crazy. It's the Lady Empire. Pull up the track again. Miss Cindy. She's joined us on the Mixcloud. I'm so nervous. Here she is.
The wars are over, people live better.
For all you beautiful people, listen to this track.
When the friction is gone, there's no need for a loud alarm. Real good vibes, we're feeling double dealing. No, no, we will sing a song. All that's righteous will sing along. There's a price to pay. All wickedness run away. They can't keep a good man down. My love for Jah is profound. Enemies will flee, everyone will sing. All praises to His Majesty. Jah goodness and mercy will set me free. Oh no, no, no. I wish all wars will end. Yes, I wish.
Enters Mr. Vernon Mayton. Listen to that voice.
Yes, I give thanks and praise to the Almighty One for His blessing and His guidance. Many may try to keep us down, but good will conquer evil. Yes, I know. All we kids have to run away, far, far away. Yes. When the wars are over, people live better. When the friction is gone, there's no need for a loud alarm. Real good vibes we're feeling, there's no double dealing. No, no, we will sing a song. All that's righteous will sing along. There's a price to pay. All wickedness will run away. They can't keep a good man down. My love for Jah is so profound. Enemies will flee, everyone will sing. All praises to His Majesty. Jah goodness and mercy will set me free. Oh, no, 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 no. I wish all wars will end. Yes, I wish all wars will end. Yes, I give thanks and praise to the Almighty One for His blessing and His guidance. Ooh, there's a price to pay. All wickedness will run away. Many may try to keep us down, but good will conquer evil. Yes, I know. Who Jah bless, no wicked cannot curse. No, Jah goodness and mercy will set us free. No, 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 no.
Here's another one from Mr. Glenn Washington. Track entitled Peace. Love this one too.
Wars will be over when justice comes over and shine. Come shine. Children are growing, creating a brand new design. It's time. We pray for peace and love, and we hope it will last forever. As sure as stars above, our joys will come bubbling over. None can defeat or escape the judgment this time. It's time. People start breaking across the poverty line. This time, it's time for us to change from the selfish indulgence we are. We've had to rearrange while the blessings of love come over. Peace, perfect peace. Searching for peace, peace and love. Yeah, yeah. Peace, perfect peace. Searching for peace. Ooh. Brothers and sisters are holding a positive mind this time. Giving Jah praises for blessings and love is divine. It's time. There's got to be a way for the meek and the humble to prosper. This one thing I will say, give thanks to God the Creator. Peace, perfect peace. It's time to release. When the workers of wickedness cease, wars will be over when justice comes over and shine. Come shine. Children are growing, creating a brand new design. It's time. We pray for peace and love, and we hope it will last forever. As sure as stars above, our joys will come bubbling over. None can defeat or escape this judgment this time. This time, people start breaking across the poverty line. It's time for us to change from the selfish indulgence we harbor. We've got to rearrange, and the blessings of love will come over. Peace, perfect peace. It's time to release when the workers of wickedness cease. Peace, perfect peace. Time to release.
Woo, love this track. And you know what, I love a song. You know, I always match it up by singing along. Mr. Glenn Washington, peace.
When the workers of wickedness.
Mama Edna tuning. She said, Lady Empire, you're talking from early. Normally we don't hear your voice before the first half hour. I said, Miss Edna, you in here? Says Cindy Craig's on the show today. I'm all excited. Miss Edna, what is the matter with you? I'm excited. Can't help myself.
It's time to release now.
Anyway, we had a nice. We calling this one the calm before the storm.
Rastafari.
Yes, I'm gonna play this one. This one was requested last week, and I said I'd play this one this week in the intro hour. For all you Richie Stephens fans, I hope you've gone out there and you've got the album Mother and Son. This is Richie Stephens and Mama Carmen. Track entitled Mother and Son.
Listen to Mother and Son, a family that prays together, always gonna stay together. God is just the greatest, that I will be done. A family that loves one another, always will look out for each other, living in a oneness, like this Mother and Son.
The calm before the storm.
Oh, what a beautiful feeling when family comes around. Children are laughing and playing. Oh, what a wonderful sound. Absolutely magic. Don't you know I love this?
Greet them with the heart of love. We're all one flesh and blood. Touch them with your smile and hugs. No travesty, no grudge. Let them feel the blessing. Goodness and mercy. A family that prays together, always gonna stay together. God is just the greatest. A family that loves one another, always will look out for each other, living in a oneness, like this Mother and Son. Yes.
Life is the longest of journey, 'cause living never ends.
As long as we are here,
Examples for the children will be laid. Show the children the way.
yes, a real unconditional love will touch your heart so deeply. A smile and a genuine hug will lift up anybody when you're down and really need it. You better call up your family. A family that prays together, always gonna stay together. God is just the greatest, yet I will be done. A A family that loves one another. Always we look out for each other. Living in a oneness like this mother and son. Yes. Mother and son. We got a little message for the world. We've got to keep the loving of the family. That's how the old time tradition and the history. Mother and son. Telling everybody in the world, life is not so good without your family. Fighting against your own will never work. A family that prays together, always gonna stay together. God is just the greatest that I will be done. A family that loves one another, always will look out for each other. Living in a oneness like this mother and son. Yes.
Woo! Ooh, what a vibrant half hour. I'm gonna squeeze one more track in, one more request, so I don't forget. Just get it out the way. But this is for all my Jamaican family and friends out there. This one is for you. This is Sheila Richards and Dub Wizards, and the track is entitled Jamaican Fruit. Just squeeze this one in before I get you guys all in the mood for Miss Cindy Craig. You know, it's all about Miss Cindy Craig tonight. From the top of the hour, we're going to speak into the Empress herself. And I want to say once again, I want to say thank you to Karen and Puzzle Piece Promotion and everyone that's been, what a week we had. You know, this is one of the most, I hope Ches agrees. This is the most fun I've had promoting a show for tonight's show. The promotion itself was just exciting. So you know the vibes is right. But as an artist, I really gotta big up Miss Cindy Craig. Um, as an artist, she just went in 100 and she just got stuck in, and we just enjoyed sharing lovely videos and inviting people on. And I must say, thank you so much. This is one of our, we have got over, hold on, let me look at the numbers. You know, I like to, you know, I'm a numbers lady when it comes to the radio, because it's a radio show. It's all about the radio. Not everywhere else, but on the radio, 432. Now that is like, whoa. You know, people have turned out for Miss Cindy tonight. So I thank you guys for your love. Thank you for your blessings. So the interview will be at the top of the hour. I'm going to play some of her tracks to get you guys all excited and all in the mood. But just remember, guys, we got to support this young lady. We got to support her. She works so hard. I've got a surprise for her. She doesn't, well, it's not so much. I'll let you guys know now. I've adopted her. It's unofficial. It's not official yet. It's not official, but I've adopted her. I have decided I'm adopting her as my sister. Haven't told my mom yet. Haven't told the rest of the family. Got to break it to them gently that we got another sister. I've adopted her. I'm so excited about her. She's got me all turned up. There's no other choice. I'm gonna have to adopt her as my sister. I'm just gonna have to take her over. She's gonna have to break it to her family as well. Got myself another sister, Miss Cindy Craig. My sister is going to be at the top of the hour. She's been hijacked. We've adopted her. She's now part of the crazy Lady Empire family. God help her. But I'm going to squeeze this one in. Jennifer. This one is for you and to all my Jamaican family. Squeeze this one in before we start blessing up the place with some tracks from Miss Cindy Craig. Let's squeeze this one in. from long time. What's the matter with you?
Came from a distant land. Our lives already planned. We came in ships from across the sea.
Oh, yes.
And never again our home we'd see. And now we've become Jamaican fruit of African roots. Me want me forward and higher. Me want me forward and higher. Our master soil, we toil from mountain night. Never given little human rights. Though long years pass, things remain the same. Our little babies born with no last names. Just tell me what's to become of the Jamaican fruit of African roots. Me want me forward and higher. Me want me forward and higher.
Woo!
How I want to know just what this land would bring, and that our blood, our very blood flows because of the color of our skin being black. The time has come for us to join hands. Let's not be punished by the rules of this land.
Yes, I. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful track. Sheila Richards and Dub Wizards. Track entitled
Let us no longer
Jamaican
be
Fruits.
fools.
Now, guys, be all upstanding. Let's get ourselves in the mood. Let's get ourselves ready for the big moment at the top of the hour, or just a little bit thereof. I don't wanna long out the thing with too much talking and too much chatting, but I just wanna do a couple of lines off of this young lady, my new sister's bio. She says, "Hello, my name is Cindy Craig. I was born in Toronto, or Ontario, Canada. Wow, what a journey. Let me begin. I'm a Jamaican and French Canadian heritage, and I grew up in a house full of music of all genres." You could tell, she's a little bit of this and a little bit. She's spicy. Guys, wait till you talk to her. You can see she's spicy, And both of these worlds can hold a tune. From the very beginning of life, I had a multitude of natural abilities gifted to me and opened many doors. And first, I want to thank God for every one of them. It all sparked from the moment I realized my true heart's desire. I could only connect to the sounds, feeling, and sense of my heart, well being, and people with the natural talent of sound, rhythm, dance, and music of the world. Just a little tidbit off of just sharing a little bit of Cindy's bio with you guys. Very, very interesting read, and a very, very interesting bio. A bio with a difference. I feel like as a presenter, I feel like I get to know the artist herself. She shared a lot with her, so and she's made me so self conscious about my bio. I gotta go fix up my bio. I gotta fix up my bio and send it to Jess. Cindy, you're making me look bad. You're making us look bad. What a lovely bio, guys. Let's start it off. Let's start the show off a little bit something like this. Cindy's gonna bless up the house with us with a track entitled "Dear Heavenly Father."
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Hallowed be thy name, thy thy kingdom come. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. In heaven. Our dear Heavenly Father, oh, our dear Heavenly Father,
Woo!
who art in heaven, who art in heaven.
What a voice.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, and lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil.
Miss Edna said, what a way Cindy make the 23rd Psalm song sweet.
From evil.
I agree.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Hallowed
Be thy name. Woo!
hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Woo!
Our dear Heavenly Father, oh, oh, my dear Heavenly Father, my Heavenly Father, who art in heaven.
What a nice way to bless up this segment.
In heaven,
All right.
hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven, in heaven. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But deliver us from evil, O Lord, and grant us your peace. For the kingdom and the power and the glory are yours now and forever. Our dear Heavenly Father,
Selah.
oh, my loving Heavenly Father, oh, my loving Heavenly Father, oh, oh, my loving Heavenly Father, oh. Everybody,
This track is entitled, one of my favorites, is entitled High Up.
rocking into this
This is Miss Cindy Symphony Craig,
21.
our special guest tonight.
Today's a new day for you and I, you and I. To face the sun and leave the past behind. Today's a new day to stand up high, stand up high. Watch the troubles just pass on by, pass on by. You gotta stand up on
Hey,
your
man, Cinnamon
feet
Lady Empire, pull up that
now.
one day, no. Tear us, sister. Tear them up.
What's up, crew? I see you. This is Lady Empire. Don't act like you don't see me. Say, pull up the track. Pull it up, pull it up. The feeling inspired tonight. High Up. This is Miss Cindy Craig.
Here we come, here we come. Today's a new day for you and I, you and I. To face sun and leave the past behind. Today's a new day to stand up high. Watch the troubles just pass on by. You gotta stand up on your feet now. Skanking to the beat now. Listen to the sounds of the music. When you're walking down the street now. And every person that you meet now. Try to make it a sweet greeting. Stop the drinking and drowning. Stop the hurting and frowning. Stop believing and living. Start doing and being. Today's for you and I. Face the sun and leave the past behind. Today's a new day to stand up high. To watch the troubles just pass on by. What you gonna do that's good today? What you gonna do that's good today? As you thank the Lord for another way. As you thank the Lord for another way. Let's share the good news of today. To jump for joy and to celebrate.
Karen, this is one of my favorite ones. This track is entitled High Up. By the end of the interview, we'll know where we can get all of Cindy's music.
Day for you and I. Face the sun and leave the past behind. Today's a new day to stand up high. And to watch the trouble just wash on by.
This track is entitled Share Your Love.
Yeah. Share your love, share your love, share your love, share your love. The world is in need of your love, your love. The world is in need of your love, your love. Your love will help the world to grow. Your love will help the world to grow. Yeah. Your love, the world is in need of your heart. The world is in need.
Oh my, they said, Lady Empire, please pull it up. Jennifer out to Canada, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Jennifer's all proud today because she says, this is my artist, she's from Canada. So I'm up here representing. Jennifer's up there flying the flag. Big up yourself, Jennifer.
Share your love, share your love. The world is in need of your love, your love. The world is in need of your love, your love. Your love will help the world to grow. Your love will help the world to grow. Yeah. Your love, the world is in need of your heart. Your heart, the world is in need
message.
My love is for you, for you. My head extends to you, to you. 'Cause we all can use a helping hand, and we all can use a helping hand, a helping hand, yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah. I said, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah. So people, are you ready? Yeah. People, are you ready? 'Cause time, my friend, is passing by. And time, my friend, it doesn't lie. Ooh, oh yeah. I said, ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah. The world is in need of your love, your love. The world is in need of your love, my love. 'Cause we all can use a helping hand, and we all can use a helping hand, a helping hand, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. I said, ooh, oh yeah,
You want a one-way love?
love, I can't handle that no more.
Rap, rap, rap.
One-way love, I won't stick around. One-way love, can't handle that no more.
Hey man, Cinnamon Lady Empire, pull up the one there, no? Tear us, sister. Tear them up.
One-way love, I can't handle that no more. No one-way love, I won't stick around. One-way love, can't handle that no more. No one-way love, I won't stick around. Better do me right.
Hey man, Cinnamon Lady Empire, pull up the one there, no? Tear us, sister. Tear them up.
Triple spin, the hustling me, I can't ignore them. But to Lady Empire, you see us pull up the track, this is a bad track. Lady Empire, pull up the alright.
Love, I can't handle that no more.
One-way love.
No one-way love, I won't stick around. One-way love.
Let me say something to you, Cindy Craig fans. If you don't have some behavior, we gotta link up with the artist in about 7 minutes. You know, you can't keep pulling up all the tracks all the time. Can't control them tonight. All right, from the top again, a quadruple spin. I'm gonna do it. Woo! One-way love, mashing up the airways in the UK right now.
One-way love, I can't handle that no more. No one-way love, I won't stick around. One-way love, can't handle that no more. No one-way love, I won't stick around. Better do me right, or else I'll be gone. Better do me right. I do for you, you must do for me. One hand wash the other, no other way. Jeez. Too long you've been this way.
Nathan too.
Better do me right, or else I'm gone. Better do me right. Who you think you are? You think I'm frightened? You look so long, can't hold me. I'm a woman with class, yes, I'm my own boss. Don't depend on others, yes, I work hard. Better do me right, or else I'll be gone. Better do me right. One way love, can't handle that no more. Your one way love, I won't stick around. One way love, can't handle that no more. One way love, I won't stick around.
No, yes, why should we stick around? No one will love that track, and as you can see, everybody else love the track too. But we should make this one of our anthems, shouldn't we? No one way love round here.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Sending a massive shout out to my Lady Empire Denise. Oh yeah. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. So don't you go. Denise has the show, so don't you go. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Yes, a big massive shout out to my Birmingham family. You know who you are. Sending my love from Canada. Oh yeah.
Blouse and skirt link up show. Yes, blouse and skirt. The Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Yeah. Yes, you hit the jingle bad, the jingle bad. Yes, should we squeeze one more in? One more in. This I do believe I should say is one of the songs of one of my favorites as well. Got quite a few favorite Cindy Symphony Craig tracks, but this is right top, maybe second top. It's up there. It's up there. Love this track. Take a listen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Curious. Darling, if you love me, it must be
serious. What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, from the top.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you want any loving around here, you have to be serious. How you mean?
Curious. Darling, if you love me, it must be serious. My mama said, you're not the kind for me. So darling, if you love me, she won't be pleased. My love for you will never die. I will have to love you one step beyond, for it is serious.
Serious, yeah. me, if you love me, it must be serious. Yes. We're gonna be calling up the artists in just a few minutes, guys. Hold on tight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. My love for you will never die. I will have to love you one step beyond, for it is serious.
It's serious.
Serious. Darling, if you love me, it must be serious.
Got to be serious, no laughing, no joke.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Serious, be serious now, make no joke. I said be serious, no gesturing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Serious, me serious now, make no joke. I said serious, love no gesturing. Me say me serious now, make no joke. Serious, love no gesturing. Love is the key.
We gotta talk to her about this track and what it's like working with the legend that is Mr. Vernon Maytons. We heard some of those tracks. So if you're just joining us tonight, well, too bad for Uno miss one of the wickedest calms before the storms. What a wicked intro of the show. We've just linked up with Instagram, and if I could get my cursor to, I don't know, this computer's gone a bit funny, I don't know what to do with it. I can't, I'm not a technical person, and every time this it's almost like it's sticking on me. Yes, and every time I'm always moaning to everybody I'm doing this. It's a lady empire. You make me laugh. Your show is proper, proper live because everything that's going on here, I let everybody know in the studio. Say, oh my God, this is not working. That's not working. What am I gonna do? What am I not gonna do? But yeah. I like to keep it. Like to keep it. Now, if you're a fan of the show, this is the time where we link up with the different platforms. If you want to have a listen to us, if you want to join us on the Facebook, you can. If you're on the radio and you're happy, you just want to stay there, stay there. If you're on the Mixcloud, you want to think on the do what you want to do. But we are live, or we should be live any second now on the Blouse and Skirt link up page, where we will be um doing a live, just showing of the interview. So if you want to join there, and if you want to join on the if you want to share the page during the week, it would be much appreciated, and just let everybody know that Lady Empire was up there live, and she had Miss Cindy up there, and what a vibe. Share the love. Let everybody know that we got it going on around here. Don't forget, we're here each and every Friday from the hours of 7 p.m. usually, and we go till around about 9:30, quarter to 10, something like that. We try and for as much as if we're having fun, we don't we don't sort of like run away or anything like that. But we hear, but sometimes Lady Empire runs out of puff. So we're here to usually it's between I like to tell people it's between 7 and 10. Tonight is gonna be one of those nights where you're gonna be kicking yourself and thinking, wow, why wasn't I there live from the beginning? Lady Empire and Cindy Craig really just mash up the place. I feel like it's gonna be one of them nights, you know what I mean? But don't forget, if you're an artist and you're looking for promotion for your from your music, don't forget it's puzzle piece music 24/7 at yahoo.com. My apologies for Andrea tonight. She's got a big engagement on, so she won't be joining us tonight on the page. But we've got chairs up there. She's gonna, meet and greet you guys, and guys, I'm gonna be happy to answer all of your questions, or if you've got a message that you want to leave for Cindy and you're enjoying the show and you're one of our WhatsApp, you're on WhatsApp, it's 079 480 98782. I'm going to repeat that number once again for you guys that are listening. That saying, Lady Empire, you talk too fast, you just talk too fast. 079 480 98782 gets you straight through. Once again, thank you guys for the love, for everyone that's tuned in on the radio, and for everyone that took part this week on one of those. I would say that this promotion was like a big promotion. Everybody got involved and everybody was just cheering Cindy on. And thank you for the love. It means a lot, because especially when it's like one of your first interviews, you do be a little bit, as much as she's a bubbly person, you probably do get a little bit nervous and thinking, oh gosh, but she's got no reason to be nervous, because it's just about the love around here. It's all about the love. So welcome forward, Instagram. Blessed love to you. And for those of you that are on YouTube, mix wherever you are and you're listening, please, 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 be upstanding for the one that is Miss Cindy Craig. So guys, hold tight, don't move, and say a prayer for me that this works. Guys, every week I got some excitement going on around here, but I do think I got this one. I did all the checks and all the sound checks and everything, so everything should just be as cool as a cucumber. So we shouldn't have any problems tonight. Oh, you see? Look how loud that ring is. That means it's working. That means it's working.
Hello?
Oh my word.
Hello?
Oh my
Yes!
word. Oh my word. Oh my word. I can't believe it. I can't
Is this
believe it.
Lady Empire Denise?
But I think so. I think so.
I love it.
I think so. I don't even know where my head is at today. I'm so excited. So what's that?
Listen, big up, and a big, massive shout out to everyone who has tuned in today to this show. Could be from anywhere, but the massive that showed up to this show here, and everybody behind putting all of this together from day one.
Yes.
Big shout out and blessings. Honestly,
you got a big crowd tonight, and I was even myself. Not that I didn't think that we would, but I thought to myself, well, these people run out from Miss Cindy from Miss Cindy. Cindy got, I said, Cindy, I said, I'm gonna have to have a word with her. I said, you're talking to me like you're not some kind of big superstar. But there's 300 and odd people. Hold on, let me just check and see what the numbers is looking like. No, again. So let me check up.
I'm even blown away myself. I blow myself away. Okay, so
we're in the high 400s. Almost 500 people are saying, Lady Empire, no, see, I have a superstar on your show tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I even had some people giving me some history lessons, because I played a couple of year tracks that Mr. Vernon Mayton was on, and somebody said, that's Vernon Mayton, that's an original. Miss Edna said, Lady Empire, that's an original from the Mayton. I says, Miss Edna, calm down, I'm gonna talk to her about it. Don't show me up. Miss Edna says, don't show me up like I haven't done my research. And no, Miss Edna, leave me alone. She rough on me, She's rough.
You know what? I guess when people are really tuned into the passion, and especially when it ties in with music and they can go back and relate, that's what comes out. And so that's what's coming to the forefront of today. So this track here, Serious Love. Seriously, Denise, it used to play in our home regularly.
You know something.
Curious, darling, if you love me. That there would run in the house. I'll tell you, with a lot of other classics. And so when the idea of a remake came up, it's like it just flowed in, but we didn't know the melody right away, what it was going to be. We just run the rhythm track and then sing on the melody, and then just kept going back and forth with it. I send him one, he send me back, and then it all tuned in together. And that's how that one came alive.
Yeah. But what we're gonna do is, cause before I get excited and get all into, cause we're gonna get to that track in a little bit more detail, cause everybody
Yes.
is curious. But what I would like you to do, cause I'm telling you something, Cindy, my family from Guyana tune in, especially since they're here, they got a new
Guy.
sister, and I've adopted you. Everybody decide for tune in tonight. I got my mom. She listening. She said if she don't fall asleep, she's listening. I got the
Oh
Guyana
my
family is
gosh,
listening. I
thank
got the
you.
family from New York. They're listening. I got Jennifer flying the flag. She's listening, and her family, cause she thinks she own you, because did you know the Canadians and some of the people like Jennifer.
You know what? I know I'm adopted now. That's it.
So now
Worldwide.
that you're
That's it.
adopted, it's just all hell's gonna break loose. So let you
But you
in.
know what, Denise? I
Yes,
have the Brummy crowd in
yes,
Birmingham
of
right now.
course.
Smithwick,
They don't
West
even
Midland.
they don't even know. They don't even know.
My
So
family.
yeah, so let's introduce yourself. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the
Yes.
top. Yes. So introduce yourself to the people, let them know where you're coming from, and we're gonna get a little bit of singing background from you as well.
Okay. So first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cindy Craig, and I was created by the Almighty.
Yes.
And I have to give thanks right now for this moment, these moments right now to God the Almighty. Oh my gosh. So many times and so many prayers in my room about what I'm going to be doing in life, where I'm going to be going. From the age of 6, I used to kind of just replay things in my head. And I'll tell you, Denise, from the age of 6 and younger, in my kindergarten and junior and senior kindergarten days, my favorite part of the day was singing, but I didn't know to say that later in my time.
Yeah.
But I remember when it was singing time, I make sure I get in front and everybody has their legs crossed, but I always make sure I sit at the back so I can sing as loud as I want.
Yeah.
And these were a lot of nursery rhymes, but also songs of praise. So
Mm.
we had a lot of gospel music too as well. And I could sing all of them. And I make sure that when I get into the gym with the hundreds of other students there, I'm sitting right in front where the priest or the minister is so that I can be heard. So my singing comes from a long way. And then the musicality of my life, I was just born into a musical family.
Yeah.
So my mom and my dad always had music around. My dad had a love for playing and selecting music like crazy. He would have tunes that you would not even have. That when you come over and he's dropping one, you're like, Winston, where you get that one from?
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
give me
Yes.
that one right now.
Yeah.
So that one, that would just get people sitting down and listening and bobbing and bobbing. And if you're there, you're making sure he's making sure you're hearing it and the lyrics and the sound and kicking into the rhythm. So that never left, day, morning, and night. And he makes sure he's selected in a way that is continuous.
Yeah.
So the family is full of music. And, what I can say is that in my journey, everything that I've done, there's some kind of musicality in it. Whether I realized how much of an impact it has for me today, I did not realize, but it kept coming back in front of me again. So we don't understand how the journey works sometimes. So in school, when I was in grade 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I got selected by a teacher just pulling me over saying, okay, you're going to go try out for this audition. I said, what is it for? She said, oh, you're going to go try out for the role of Cinderella. I go, okay. The reason why I got picked for it because they heard that I can sing. So I didn't know I'm standing in front of a panel and they said, okay, you're Cinderella for the role. And so I had to act, sing, and dance. And I had to sing to a piano on 10 o'clock in the mornings. On Sunday mornings, I would walk to school there. And that's where a lot of it started because I had to incorporate all that into one. And then the next year, I was selected for the Wicked Witch of the West and the Wizard of Oz. That was a main role. And I had to have a certain grungy voice for that and different singing styles, singing My Fair Lady. And I sang a lot of Walt Disney songs. And the last role was Lucy and Charlie Brown. I played a very egocentric and self-centered person in that one, and the songs were totally more mature. And that continued all the way into my university years. And I did some songs for people for at funerals, singing a Luther Vandross song, Dance with My Father. And I go back and I look at some things, some certificates I got saying best singer, and I go, I got best singer. How did I get best singer? You don't realize what God prepares you for.
Gosh, yes.
And it's so thrilling. Sorry. because my family is a big music family.
Yeah.
And when I say big, we can start off with a family relative of ours who is Toots Hebert himself.
Oh, wow.
Of Toots and the Maytals.
Oh, my.
So we would always make sure, we have Toots tracks in the house all the time. But my father would say, he's a family relative, and we have family relatives here in Newmarket, Toots Hebert, because my grandmother was Hebert, Eugene Hebert.
Yes.
So all of this falls in line there. And when my father was not feeling too hot one day, I said, Dad, guess what? Toots Hebert is coming down. He goes, what? Because you don't see here Toots coming down and doing the show. And he did it at Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto. That show, I went by myself. And do you know, they asked for participants and I put my hand up. I got called up to the stage. I said, no way. I went to the stage. I was beside him. He's singing, what the bum, bum, dang, 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 bum, bum. And when he put the mic to me to sing, he turned the mic to me and said, how you know this song? And I didn't have no time to explain to him that we were family relative. The show must go on. We were on the stage, and I come home and I just bring a big piece of joy to my father. I never seen his eyes light up so much in his life. He couldn't believe that I was on stage with Toots.
Yeah.
Now, taking it a little further, I have to give a shout out to my uncle, Fonso Craig in Jamaica, because he's a percussionist and he played and he toured with Luciano, number one, all over the world.
Yeah.
And I got to meet Luciano, and also Sizzla, who I got to meet and who he toured with all over the world and in Europe. And also he played for other major artists as Anthony B in the percussions in I Wayne, just to name a few. Wow. And he still does percussions and play for Inna the Yard. So his music still goes on, and he's affiliated with many artists in Jamaica right now. And all of this, Denise, in my journey, in my musical journey, and me going and pushing forward and not letting go of where my musicality come from, because I told my father I would never give up, all led me to the Mr. Mighty Maytone. After it all, after pushing and pushing and pushing, a fan favorite of ours as well in our home. And this is how this all connected. And this is not by no coincidence.
No. It's faith. It's the journey. I tell you, sometimes, life, if we have faith and you just sit back and life brings us so much. Our journey is there, and sometimes we're walking on a path and we don't know, we question things, but what's meant for us is you were meant to do what you're doing and being where you are today. And it's a joy and it's a pleasure, and we give thanks. We forget to be thankful. We think we some of us are very cocky walking this earth, and we take things for granted, and we think that we're entitled to a good life, we're entitled to be blessed. No, you got to be appreciative of the blessings that is bestowed upon you, because some of us aren't fortunate to be as blessed as others. So when you get the blessings and you got the talent and you got the gift, you got to just run with it.
And I'm doing this after 25 years. I'm picking up after somewhere like 25 years after I left off recording 2 first R&B tracks that I've never released in the studio. Oh, hello, Lady Denise.
We've got we hear.
do I
We
hear-
hear. We
y-
you know
y- yeah, okay.
you're
Yeah,
stun
so
you're
after-
stunning me with silence. I tell you why. Not meaning to cutting you. Not meaning to cut you. Every time you say something that I relate to or that's in parallel with me, I get goosebumps, because you talked about the Luther Vandross song that you do. Sometimes people request and dance with my father. I actually just finished recording. I'm in the process of doing some touch ups to a Luther Vandross song. I'm doing So Amazing. And it's funny that you said that. And then you just talked about doing some R&B tracks that you haven't released. And I've got an R&B EP out, but I'm just doing another R&B song right now. It's entitled Stay. So since we've got so much to talk about off the air,
there is so much in common, Denise,
yes,
already. And I'll
yes.
tell you something. When I, and everything's tied in, because the dance with my father that I did, that was for a Hebert family member who is related to Toots Hebert, and his name was Cecil Hebert.
Yes.
And he was one of the oldest member of the family here. And when you hear Shantytown double 007.
Oh,
007.
seven. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, seven.
seven.
You see, this song is based off my family relatives back in Jamaica.
Oh, lovely
So
track.
that's another thing too. There's history in that song making too as well, where it come from.
Yes, sir.
So and this Luther Vandross, it was, I sung it for him. I was asked to sing, and I never sang at a funeral before.
Yeah.
And it's really hard. It is really hard to sing a tune like that.
Oh, yes, it's a hard
To
song to sing.
a great uncle like this, who is affiliated with the music members out in Jamaica, and just singing that and coming out with it. But I did, and I never forget that day. Now, if you asked me to sing that for my own father, I probably wouldn't be able to.
No,
But
it's a
that's
hard
a
song to
song. That's
sing.
a very touching song,
It's so
and I'm
emotional.
glad to hear you're doing some work on that too as well. You have a wonderful voice,
And
Denise, and
Luther
I just
is.
want to be an inspiration for everybody out there who
Oh,
ever
you are.
is
You are.
on or stuck on something today and want to do something with their life. Don't hold back and do it, because those who God bless, no man can curse. So meaning that whatever he give to you belong to you, and he will make sure you find a way, and he's going to get you there.
Yes.
That's my clear message.
I mean,
you know,
if from someone else's observation is the word I should use. And if someone told me, well, you've just met Miss Cindy Craig, what do you think about her? Or how would you describe it to someone else? And when I look at your video, the videos that you do, your little promos, when I listen to your music, I would say that you're fearless. You don't seem to be afraid. I mean,
I'm wildfire. I'm
you're
wildfire. You know the song,
fearless.
like, girl, your
Your
love
love
is
is
like
like
wildfire,
wildfire. Yes.
spreading
Spreading all
all
over
over
the
the
world.
world. Oh
Yes,
yeah. And
yes.
and then I go, I don't want to say it's a confidence that I walk above the rest. No, I want everybody to walk the same way. I
Yes.
want to see people walk with their head up high, not looking down low. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, and go, go, go. So that's the inspiration and the vibe I want to give. So when I post the videos and I have the look and I'm serious in that, because I'm serious, because listen, there's time to have fun in that. But when you want to get down on your get down, do it. Do
Yes.
it.
But you got work to
Only
do.
you
Yeah.
know it. Only you know it and feel it. And don't let anybody sway you out of what you want to do. This is how it lead me up to the great mighty Maytone today.
Yes.
Because I have it in my heart's desire, burning, burning, burning in my heart's desire. And I never let go from 6 years old.
And you know what's nice about this as well? With this industry, I should say, can be so cutthroat, but my heart just melted when I saw Mr. Maytone really behind you and supporting you. Every post is up there, liking it, sharing it, saying, go girl, and I'm sure he's
Yes.
tuned in, I'm sure he's listening. But for the guys, don't realize it's so important for us, ladies, to have their support. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I love him
Yes.
from the moment I met him and I interviewed him and I listened to other interviews that he's done. He What a lovely, lovely person. So I
Yes.
want to take the time
And
to say big up to him.
and we also have to, this is where you look at your musicality and where it comes from, and there's so much music out there, Denise. Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
have people that don't even get the airplane, that, and whatever I can bring and show on there. This is definitely, I don't know if you know Cynthia Scallis. She has a song, what you gonna do about it, what you gonna do about it, I
Yes,
need
need you.
you.
Yes.
This, different artists never
Your
get to
classics,
play.
yeah.
So I'm coming from like I am coming from an R&B vibe too as well, but I'm also coming from this hippity hoppity,
Yeah,
like
you just
reggae
do
vibe,
music.
rock
We
steady,
got this.
lovers rock, June Lodge, you name it.
Yeah, we got kind of the same, like we got the same kind of vibe going. Jennifer Grant, I want to say blessed love, long time no see. I'm telling you something, Miss Cindy, you're bringing out. Jennifer, where you been? You hear about Miss Cindy? It's Miss Cindy over here. You run. I ain't seen you in ages. Miss Cindy has brought out everybody. If you've just tuned in and you just tuned into the Blouse and Skirt Link Up show, and I haven't seen you for long, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the love, and thank you for supporting Miss Cindy today. Some faces I ain't seen in ages, and it's a pleasure for everybody to come out to the show tonight, and everybody's just as excited. Um, you I would, looking at you, I would say you were destined to do. I couldn't really see you doing anything else other than what you're doing, regardless of
Mm-hmm.
what you do. Even if you've got something that you do, that would have to be a side job. I see you because you're so flamboyant. I see you acting, modeling, singing. So you're like one of those ladies that's a triple threat. When it comes to the music, other
Mm-hmm.
than life itself,
Mm-hmm.
what really drives you as far as your music goes? Because your songs are so, I mean, when I opened the show tonight and I did Heavenly Father, oh my God, everybody was like, wow, 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 because they weren't expecting that one. Because, you listen to that, and I saved some of the tracks tonight. I'm only playing them for the first time. A lot of the other tracks they've heard from you, but they haven't heard
Yes.
that you've got a different side to you. And I myself, when I heard the gospel track, I says, wow, she is an artist that's very multi, you're not a reggae artist, you're not a hip hop artist, you're not an R&B artist.
Mm-hmm.
You're an artist, you
Mm-hmm.
do music, which is,
Mm-hmm.
correct me if I'm wrong. But it was very surprising to us. It would be interesting to know what drives you when it comes to the music.
Okay, so what drives me is
Mm.
that because when you have a joy, 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 joy
Yes.
down in your heart, that joy don't go nowhere. And that joy is the music. So the joy in doing the music, singing the music, creating, and the rhythm, the sounds, how it makes people feel, the entertaining, and what it brings out people, and the lively up yourself motto from Bob Marley,
Yeah.
that don't leave me. That is always there in the focal point in everything I do. So, talking about stage, Denise, when I was young, I was always on stage or pulled to stage or doing things on stage. I'm not shy of stage. I've been on so many different stages, but there's a thing I came up with too as well. And I said, when you are a performer in society, in life, a performer is not just someone on stage, it's someone who performs in society and sets an example too for people.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I happen, yes, to be able to share that, yes, I can do that. I can go there and I can sing that song, or I can act that role, or I can, do that photo shoot or whatnot, because I've been put in those positions. And that is by the Almighty has a plan for everybody. And we are just like a vessel in going through this journey and what He has for you. That's why I say, whatever is planned for you, it's planned for you. And, I always I have a very cheerful and a joyful demeanor and a comical side to me, to myself. I am very, very funny and very, very witty, but I do get down to business. So Ches, you know that. Ches from Puzzle Piece Promotions, who's doing big on the promo with everything, and throughout this new course of the journey too, with me, and launching all the song with the Maytones and with Vernon and Serious Love. That was a nice, good head start from where I left off. So, this is again like being on stage today, doing a radio performance. It's the same thing like being on stage, right, Denise? So
Yes,
you're
yes.
there and you're preparing and you're doing your thing. And the joy in doing the music for me will never leave me, because that's where I come from. So I was brought up, see, into family music like this. Music was in the family, running all the time, vinyls. Before my dad passed away, he sit on the couch and he hold the Madness album.
Yeah.
And he said, play this for me. And I would select and select and select every tune on, because he couldn't walk anymore. And that album there was like, I'll tell you, was for him epic at that time. One of the last albums he hold and he touched in his hands. So this is no coincidence that this has come around to me. And to do a classic tune now with the original writer of the song, Vernon Maytone.
Yeah. Well,
And then
it's a big deal, guys.
it's only
It's a
getting
big,
better,
big
Denise.
deal, guys, because these guys are veteran in the business and they hold their music. I mean, and if you've ever listened to a Vernon Mayton interview and listened to his passion and his love and the
Yes.
journey that he's had, for him to It's the most generous thing that I've seen in a long time for him to, actually endorse the collaboration. And it's such a nice and you notice how he's done the song with you. It's not like there was no ego involved. He let you do the song and sit right back. He was just like accompanying you on the song. And I
Yes,
thought,
yes, and
wow. I says, I wonder if people notice that he didn't like up push up himself, you know.
it surprised me too, because every time I kept sending back the song, I wondered, and I said, "How come I'm the only one that's like a lead vocal on the song?"
Yeah, but
And I said,
that's
and every
that
time I
goes to
would send it
show
back,
there's no ego.
yes,
He's got no
yes,
he's there's no ego involved. He is
he has a
just
golden heart. He does. He really
and
has a
and
golden heart, and I thank him so much from the bottom of my heart for everything. I don't even have enough words in the dictionary. I don't think there's enough words in the dictionary to describe the whole feeling of this right now, and to be able to share this with everybody and motivate everyone and bring everybody back to life with music and the energy of reggae and good sounds and good feeling sounds. People who have just kind of died off in the music industry and reggae to come back again, come back to me, so this is what it is. And then, and launching also One Way Love as the second song. And I'll
yeah.
tell you, a lot of new stuff is coming, Denise. A
Oh,
lot of good stuff
I'm
is
glad
getting
to
better
hear.
and better.
Yeah. And
It's gonna get better, I tell you.
I just wanted to say to Miss Edna, because I told her, says, listen, because I'm gonna say this when we get to the part and we start talking about Mr. Vernon Maytone. The reason why I did know, it's not like I played the song and didn't know that he was on the song, but I wanted you guys to listen to the song, and I wanted to address the fact that this doesn't happen very often. This is like one of the things that makes him stand out as an artist. When
Yes.
someone was doing a remake, he accompanied her. He was like holding her hand and says, I approve of this. You're doing a great job. I don't need to do anything more than what I'm doing right now. There's no ego involved. That is the mark of a great artist. So when I introduced the song, I wanted to introduce the song as her song and then let people know about the collaboration, because that's the tone of the song. It's not about ego. It's not about
Yes.
talking about
Yep.
the collaboration. It's just about it being a new song, a breath of fresh air, being into a song that's a classic song that people would recognize, like like the likes of Miss Edna that's been listening to that sort of music and recognize. And we as artists recognize the importance, or cherish the generosity of the support we get, like from the likes of of Mr. Vernon Maytone. I mean, it's historical, and I'm looking forward to more stuff from you. I'm telling you something, I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm really, really, really excited, and
Thank you so much.
and I'm not sure if this is true or not, but they're saying that this is one of your first interviews in like a long time. So I feel I got really
You know what? This is my first, and I'm gonna tell you something. So that, yes, the song, everything you saying is a breath of fresh air. And if you didn't, I have to throw this in there. If nobody ever heard it before, Vernon Maytone has a Refresh CD that is Refresh big time. You want to
yes,
get it and check it out, you can check it
yes,
out.
yes, yes,
But I feel, and this is what happened. When something is your time, is your time. You don't
yes,
control where things happen when it happens. We
yeah,
just don't. We
no,
just don't control time. It's time when it's time, not when it's the right time. When it's time, you don't know that time. So I'm here on a journey, and and listen, Denise, I've been around the world. Coming to your show all the way to do a show in the UK,
yes.
and I'm here in Canada, and my first live radio show is in the UK. And not only that, Birmingham, where my family is, the Grants,
I'm telling
my
you,
grandmother Mavis Grant
yes,
in Smithwick, West Midlands, my dad's brothers,
yeah.
Clive, Melvin, you have Lloyd, you have Michael, you have Aunt Pam, you have everybody. I have so many cousins. I have so many cousins down there. If I Chantel, Shanice, Aisha, Michael. If I go on, the list goes on to Marcus and Jordan and Lucy and Amy. My Naughty Wilson and the crew, and Ducky and Jamie and Melanie, big up. And you know, when they came out, like if you had interviewed me last week,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I had a little puffy eye.
Yeah.
If my cousin, if Ducky or Jamie or one of them was here, they would say, "You can't open your eye, open your eye." They say, "Open your eye. How come you can't open your eye?" And this was a big joke when they came down here, because literally I couldn't see something, right?
Oh gosh.
So this is, I really miss everybody, and I'm not going to forget the Canada Massive, of course.
Yes.
My mother, who I love very much. My brother Michael, who I love very much. All my family in Canada, in the Down East, New Brunswick, in Quebec, and I have family in Edmonton. My Aunt Sonia, Aunt Marjorie, my Aunt Nicole in Burlington, my cousins, Bridget I don't, my family is so big.
Yeah.
You want to hear a story? My dad's father had 22
Oh my
children.
God. Oh wow.
Just
Wow.
on his side.
Oh Lord.
And then there's yes. So there, and then my grandmother in England, she has children there too as well, altogether 7 of them. So that's just my dad's side. And then my mother's side, there is 11. And I have 31 first cousins on her side alone. And they have kids, and now they have kids. So this is, so we encompass all. So I have a cousin who's mixed, like say Jamaican and Nigerian.
Yes.
So there's a lot of mixture, or Scottish or Irish. We know how it goes. Like we have, in Jamaica is very, very diverse in ethnicity, right?
Yes.
So, but just here alone, my family is just like that alone. So, and it's musical on both sides, because we would listen to French songs too as well. And one big artist that plays in our family was Chantal Prairie, and she was very, very good. And she's underrated. She don't get a lot of recognition. Like Celine Dion is big, and Shania Twain, but Chantal Prairie was a very big one. So just, I want to put that out there, and I want to give her all continued blessings to also do her music too as well.
Yes, of course, we gotta
Yes.
we gotta keep it and keep it going and pass the torch on. Speaking of music, so would I be presumptuous in saying that we might get an album from your EP maybe later on this year, next year, something like that? You're gonna
Yes. So this was the goal from way, 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 way back when I went into the studio. And then after about 20 years from being in the studio, I ran into, this one guy that I did the 2 R&B tracks. And he goes, "Hey," he goes, "are you going to put out any more music soon?" He goes, "When are you going to go back to the studio?" I go, "No, no, 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 no." He was working with Cirque du Soleil. And I said, And then something just came back as I was trying to do all this modeling stuff, which was like modeling. I said, okay, I'm just going to open up my own agency, and I'm going to scout girls myself. I'm going to help them instead of helping me, because when you cannot do it, you got to find another way to beat it, right?
Yes.
So I came around and I met this guy at a record shop, and his name was Delroy Sterling. And Delroy was a big, big producer, and he would do reggae compilations. And I was selling some CDs because modeling wasn't happening for me. So I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, God, why this? I get off a bus stop and one guy goes, "Hey, you look like a model." I go, "I'm not a model." I just came from the modeling agency. This was so funny. So, and then, so this guy who had the record shop, he said to me, he goes, "Why you want to sell these CDs?" I go, "Well, I don't really listen to these albums anymore." So then he goes, "Okay, come with me. I'm going to go and put them here and whatever." And then he had a song playing, and I started singing. He goes, "You have a nice voice." He goes, "You want to go to Metalwork Studio?" And I go, "No, no, no, no. I don't want to go to Metalwork Studio. I just recorded 2 R&B tracks I never released. And tell you the truth, Denise, you're working on R&B. So on an R&B one, I did the 2 R&B tracks, and I never put them out. The reason why is because I always wanted to do reggae music. So whoever tried to sway me, like say here or there at the time, I was like, no, I have 2 R&B tracks, and the reason why I never put out, because I want a reggae rhythm with it. That just came around now during the pandemic I got to do music.
I do, but when I do music, and I didn't think people would gravitate. People were very shocked when I put out an R&B track, because I've done a lot of reggae tracks. But I do. But the only a gospel, reggae, R&B. I haven't got a dancehall track, and I haven't got anything like soca or Afrobeat or anything like that. But if it sounds good to me, I don't know what pigeonhole I'm in. People sometimes think I'm not confused. I love music, so it's got to sound good. It's got to feel good. I've got to be able to tell a story to it. I've got to be able to talk to you on that rhythm. So it doesn't matter. But you put those two R&B tracks out, and people will still gravitate to your reggae music because you've got a lovely, lovely voice. You got a lovely way about you, makes you just wanna
Thank you.
get behind you and just wanna support you. And we can't have that lovely voice sitting on a shelf somewhere. Even if
Yeah.
you put them out
You
as two
know,
singles, the
I'm
forgotten.
so blown away right now. I'm doing the interview with you, and people know me. I am cool, calm, and collective. And I've always been, and I've been in situations where I've been put in the spot many times on
Yes.
many levels, like many platforms. And some of it probably I can't even say because, it's at companies or something like that. But I've always been crisscrossed into the entertainment world on a large scale. There's so many things I've done, and I'm so grateful to God that He put me in those challenging positions. And when I mean challenging and nerve wracking positions where I had to go and do something, and somebody is like, we need you to do this. Like, for example, I used to work for a large corporation called Walmart Canada. I know probably a lot of people know it here. And I was at customer service, and it was just little old me, and it was a little job. And somebody came down from community involvement and says, hey, we want you to be the charity committee leader for all of Canada. I said, what? I go, what is that? I don't even know what it is. Well, we're having a shareholders meeting in Arkansas. And do you know, I was voted based on a rating that they give you for employee performance to go to Arkansas with this large group that I had to do a cheerleading cheer to, and right in international in the USA. And I was with all the other international countries, and I go, that was a huge experience. I had a huge audience in front of me, like a concert, while I was leading, Canada, and also the French Canadians too as well was on the same ride with us. So I had to do it in French and English. So that is just one of the experience that I can attribute to how I get to this point of feeling comfortable and that comfort, and also in meeting people, like meeting people along the way, like when I sat down and I met Luciano, and I met Sizzla, and I met many artists, and being in communications with Vernon and having that still kind of communication going to really get to the focus and reality of what you're working on. So I know we're going to be working on more stuff, and I hope to come out with what we're coming out with, which can be an album, or we're going to be doing singles, and the surprises are all there. There's only so much I can give out, but I can tell you that big things are happening, and maybe I may be even touring with the Mr. Mighty Maytone myself.
That would be nice
in the next year.
And hopefully you make it round to. I've got to meet you in person. We've got to meet in
Yes.
person.
Listen, I can see the family down there stretching their arms, and I'm saying, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I said, where's my fried dumpling? Oh my gosh, these fried dumplings with Mr. Grant in the house, I tell you, Lucy and Amy, come get your fried dumplings, So yes, it's definitely another trip. I would love to come back to Birmingham.
And don't worry,
I would love to visit places where
yes,
all around if I could, and I know that one of the shows there, Karen's Roots and Toots, that's in Portugal. And my gosh, I would love to go to Portugal. I have a Portuguese godmother. Fully Portuguese, my madrinha, padrinha, and they only spoke Portuguese to me when I was younger. So I have a lot of different influences from everywhere. Italian babysitters. I took Italian in school. I do speak French too as well. I read and write. I'm fluent. My mom is French Canadian from New Brunswick, and they only spoke French there. So when I was growing up, I grew up with the French Acadian New Brunswick dialect, the accent. That's my culture.
That's great.
And I never forget where I come from. Never forget. Because, in everything we do in life, Denise, you can put a bio together, but your bio will always start the same way, where you come from, right?
Yes,
and
of
I'm
course.
so grateful for where I come from, because I came from a loving home. And when I grew up, I never see no color. My mom is white, my dad is black. And I would say my dad is midnight and my mom was Snow White.
Yes.
And I remember in school, somebody said to me, where's your mom? And I go, oh, she's right there. They go, your mom is white? And I go, yes, she's white. And they go, but I thought black and white make gray.
There's something else.
This
Something else
yeah,
we have in common.
this is something else, and people have this side of them that they see, but I grew up knowing, and I never grew up with color.
Yeah.
I never seen no color in my parents. I just seen two parents raising their children, beautiful parents raising their children. And I was just grateful every day. I never asked for anything. I don't know what to ask for. I never asked for anything. Never.
And I want to shout
I
out.
just,
I want to shout
that's
out.
the way I walk. I walk in my life. That's the way I don't ask for anything.
And
But
that's another thing we have in common.
mhm.
I want to shout out to my blended family because I lost one of my sisters a couple of years ago, and when I put the photo up, people were like shocked, like, it's a white woman, how could she be your sister? We didn't grow up with color. My dad, my mom is the only black woman my dad ever married, and he married 3 times. I grew up from the age of 7 spending weekends with my stepmom, white lady, and I didn't know she was white. And we weren't really allowed to say that we got stepsisters and this and that. We grew up, all grew up as one. And it does, I'm telling you something, for anybody who's in a situation like that, where you have a blended family, where we all in a mix, we all mixed anyway. But I always think, I wish everybody grew up the way that I did, without this sense of not color. We were brought up with, it's the norm for us. So racism and things like that, and a lot of stereotypes, we were ignorant to. It could be a blessing or could be a curse, because I find people not liking people because of their color, or let's just talk about music, because we're talking about music.
Yeah.
You find it a lot in the music industry, where people might not get along, or people say he can't sing that song because he's not a black, and they want to song like a black person, but they're a white person. And or you hear little silly remarks that make you think, what kind of world these people come from? We didn't grow up like that.
But I'll tell you something. So I have a sister, Angie. Hail up, Angie, from St. Catherine, Waterford, Portmore. She's in New Jersey now with Chungo, Chip, and Nemo. And she's done wonderful for herself. My dad had a daughter when he left Jamaica. And I said, I'm going to find my sister. And he goes, you can't find her. So you know what? I find my sister. I show up in Jamaica in Spanish Town, and she goes, "How you get here? Who brought you here?" And I go, "Yeah, I find my family. Don't worry, right?" So I'm a real go-getter, and when I say like I'm wildfire, I am wildfire. I've been raised very, very strong and very, very hard and tough, and then again loving, but with discipline.
Yeah.
So I was the firstborn, older child, and I always took, I knew, for when I was growing up, Denise, the first thing, like, you see, you have senses, right? You have 5 senses. So I'm going to give you something my father would do, and sit in a couch, and he goes, you have 5 senses, right? I said, yeah. He goes, eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and touch. And he goes, what's the 6th one? Tell me about it. And I go, my grandmother would tell me. And he goes, common sense, and use it. So that's how he used to speak, like wildfire.
Yeah.
So I said, common sense. So, that was the biggest thing for him, for me. And to walk around with some sense, walk around with that sense all the time. And I always stay, I'm always like that. So I always look through everything. I see through everything. And people will always try to say, where you get your introspection from, and why do you think that, and why you do that? And I get the battle all the time. The battlefield is on me all the time. So I'm like, yeah, come on. and I just see right through it. And then you don't hear from anybody anymore, because they know but they don't know how you know.
Yeah.
Right. So, but the thing is, it's not to be like that. It's to really, we have to know in ourselves, we have an introspection about things, but that's when you are tuned in. Once you're locked in and tuned into yourself, trust me, you're going to get it. You're going to see it. You're going to know to go left, to go right, to go straight, to continue, to stop, to go, to know what's kind of not, what's shady, or, what is like, okay, I can move forward with that. Because I'll tell you, Denise, right now, I've spoken to some other major artists
Yeah.
that I could have gone forward in the music industry with, but
Yeah.
something, when something is not right, it don't work out. It just don't work out. I'm just a strong believer in that.
Yes, your places.
If something is
You
not
are where
right,
you
it
are
don't
where
work
you
out.
are, and you are where you are because you're supposed to be there. And sometimes the road that we think is the right road is not the right road. So it's always
Right.
good to step back and look and listen and look twice and think twice about things, because things that come to you that's supposed to be for you, it comes natural. There's that safe feeling, you never question it. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? If you follow your instincts, you know what I mean? Anyway,
Yes.
Cindy, I
Yep.
want to read out this one message from, because I'm gonna loop these messages on WhatsApp. They come quick and fast, and because it's not a
Yes.
group, the individual. Miss Edna says she would like to know. Hold on. I unclicked the message. She said, "You sound like a wonderful young lady." She said she would like to know what other artists influences you. Sorry, yeah, influences. I think she says yes. She says influenza, but I know it's not influenza. Miss Edna, your spell check. You need to sort out your spell check. She says, "What what other artist influences you?" Yeah.
Yes. So, when you're in your home and you're listening to the other artists, of course, I mentioned Toots and the Maytals, and I mentioned the Maytones, and we have June Lodge, we had Dennis Brown, we have Cynthia Scholars, we have, I don't know if you ever heard of Sonia Spence.
Yes.
Has anybody heard of
Yes,
Sonia
yes,
Spence,
yes,
Jet
yes.
Plane?
Yeah.
Alton Ellis.
Yeah.
We have Delroy Wilson. Oh boy, the pioneers.
You're an old head.
The
Yes.
Winston Hewitt.
Yes.
My father brought home a CD to me one time, and he said, "You see this guy over here?" And I never knew that he was part of all the reggae music awards up here for the Juno Awards, and Delroy Sterling was a major compilation artist that I never knew that, and I have to give my thank you to the late Delroy Sterling of CHRY 105.5, because the reason why I went back to Metalwork Studio to record Share Your Love was because of him. Something transcended down to me during the pandemic. And when I went out to try to find him and reach him, I heard that he passed away. But that's my thank you to him also for putting out that song.
Yes, of course.
And so, and Celine Dion, our major artist too, as well. Of course, we have Bob Marley and Chantal Prairie, who I mentioned. And there's so many, many, many artists that I'm so thankful for. And
Yeah.
I because I come from a diverse world and a world of variety,
Yeah.
I know that music evolves. And the reason why music evolves, Denise, is because we change. We have changing movements and emotions about us. So that's why there's more people that are tuned in, or they like a song or whatnot, because they caught onto something that make them feel right, good inside. It's soulful. It touches into your whole being, right? So for this here, it's huge, huge, huge. And in that part, when it comes to ska, reggae, rock steady, everybody that I have listed off there, and of course Rita Marley. My gosh, I to this day, I want to get high, so high.
Yes.
I want to get high. This song for me, you can sing it this way, or you can sing it the other day. One draw, and you want to get high on life.
Yeah.
Come on now, you want to get high on life. That song was a jamming tune, So for me, all these stick and
That was the
resonate in
anthem.
me,
This is
and the
anthem.
joy and the feeling of those songs.
Yeah.
It gets right into you,
Oh, yes.
right into your, right into your cavity. I'm telling you, and then you're moving, and then you're moving your feet, and then it's a rhythm that just is continuous. You know it, you feel it, you express it, you love it, you cherish it. So that's what it is, and that's where my joy comes from music, because I cherish it. So when I'm hearing these tunes and playing and singing it, is because this is a passion, and I cherish this passion. I'm not gonna let go of any of these gifts that were given to me. It could have been this way or that way, but it didn't.
Yes, bless you.
And so I take the words from my dear father to who is listening today, and I'm taking it to the top. The
I'm
very words
laughing.
from
I'm
his mouth.
laughing because Miss Edna's saying, "Why aren't you reading out the other half of my message?" Miss Edna, I'm gonna read it out, just to show Cindy how rude you are. I'm gonna show you up. She says to me, "Ask Cindy if she's single because her son Patrick, that is 49, is single." Miss Edna, this is not no dating show. This is not no. She said you sound like a wonderful
Okay, so
long
I have
lady.
an answer for that. I have an answer for that. One way love.
Love, yes,
I
thank
can't
you.
handle that no more. Your one way love. I won't stick around. One way love. I can't handle that no more. Your one way love. I won't stick around.
Miss Edna, she answer your
Show me it.
question. She trying. I seen the message, and she see me cut off half of the message because she knows I don't want to say the other half. But yet she keep bothering me. Why you not saying the other half? You're too bright. Leave my Cindy alone. Leave my sister alone, Miss Edna. Don't come around here with that nonsense. You have to be
You know what?
You
It's
have to be.
okay to ask. I
You,
curiosity because
you
people
have
are
to be
curious,
serious. You're
curious,
curious.
darling. If you
You
love
love
me,
me.
it
It
must
must
be
be
serious.
serious. Brap, brap, brap,
So
brap, brap, brap. And Jennifer
I
said,
I answered all around.
Jennifer out of Canada. Well, we're gonna get to that, Jennifer. She wants to know where we can find your music. But we're gonna get
Okay.
you just call tight. I was gonna ask her. Oh, they make me laugh.
The music can be found on Spotify. I know some people don't have Spotify. And if you go on YouTube, YouTube is a wonderful forum for playing the music and even, eventually videos and everything like this. Anybody's music you want to type in, you can find on YouTube too as well.
Yeah.
And all of the platforms and DistroKid just Serious Love. They just sent me a message because it wasn't on Deezer, but now it's on Deezer too as well.
Okay.
And One Way Love will be put on Deezer too.
Okay.
So it's all major platforms. And yeah, and if you're an Apple Music or an iTunes, you're definitely going to get the tunes from there. And there's different radio stations around already playing some of these songs, like Roots and Toots, and some other major ones coming up. And through Ches, who's excellent at getting DJs to help promo new artists and putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Ches, shout out!
Yes,
Bro, me talk now.
and what I'm going to do as well, because I've got my Apple subscription. I'm gonna go on whatever music you've got over there. I'm gonna go and buy it as well. I know I've got the tracks, but I gotta lead by example, and I like to encourage people to everybody that's been pulling up the tracks tonight. If these tracks are available on any of the downloading sites, if you're not buying the music, you're not supporting the artist, and that's what I would like you guys to go out and do tonight. And I'm gonna go and do it. I'm gonna lead by example. I'm gonna go and buy some of my couple. Although I have the tracks already sent for promotion, I'm actually going to go and support in there and make sure I put my money where my mouth is and buy some of the tracks.
Thank you.
Guys, it's not going to kill us. It's not going to kill us. Look how much we have. Let me go and check the numbers now. And this is something I need to stop doing because it's too commonplace. But we have over 400 people that are listening tonight. So if each one of you, I'm not saying go and buy, you don't have to buy, if each one of you just buy one track, one track. I'm saying if each of you, whether you have it, you don't care who you are, whether you're promoting, whether you're a sound man, whether it's Vernon Maytone himself and him have the music. If everybody go out there and buy one track just to support the artist, what a wonderful, what a thing. What a thing.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. You know what? It's and I know that most of us, Denise, like even a lot of the older vintage singers too as well. It was not really about it's not really about the money. It's about the joy of
Yes.
doing the music because they love it.
Yes.
It was in their heart, and they grow up. They have a brought up in the musical world, and this is what bring them there today. And they're some of them still doing it very, very well, like Mr. Mighty Maytone himself, and carrying on through. And I look to that and I say, wow, you see how the passion can linger and go on. God is good, I tell you, because in our life we don't know what he prepared us to do, or how he's even getting us there to do it. So everything is a mystery. God works in mysterious ways. It's wonders to perform.
Yes,
Denny, wonders to perform. And until these moments right here that I'm speaking to you, I count all my blessings. I'm not letting any of them slip through at all the blessings, even all the invisible ones you don't see. I'm counting every one of them, and I'm so grateful. We have a platform here, and I want to be an inspiration to people,
and
to keep your heads up.
You're so lovely to talk to. I mean, you mentioned one of the one of the presenters that I like to listen to when I do get a chance. I've been slacking off a bit on a Thursday because work and my mom has got me really, really busy. But Karen's Roots and Toots, I mean, I'd love to hear you and her having a chat, more interviews. We got to get you over there. She did say that she was going to start interviewing, so hopefully.
With Karen Roots and Toots. Hello, Karen.
Yes, so we got a big her up to say.
Oh, and Gary and John and everybody at Epix Radio.
And guys, everybody down there. Yeah.
And
Epix
for
Radio
everybody who doesn't know, they're playing the songs. They're playing the songs. Epic Radio and Roots and Toots. And there's many other shows that they do too as well.
Gaz
and coming up with
Gaz
that can display more music.
Gaz does a wicked show. I'm not able to catch all of them, but I do try and listen to them, and they upload them on the Mixcloud, guys. If you don't have the Mixcloud app, for those of you, if you just want to listen to some of these radio shows, it's a good app to have to catch up on the shows, especially if you miss them. And we want to hear, hopefully we hear you on more interviews, and just spreading the love and the light, sharing your music. Your music is absolutely awesome. I've got a few people that I've listened tonight that have sent in to say that you're a wonderful artist, and some people you're new to them, so you've got a new audience that hopefully will be following you on social media. We need to give them your social media handling.
Yes, so it's Cindy C Symphony Craig for Facebook, and then it's Cindy C _ Symphony. So that's for Instagram. And they can follow me on both of them. And usually I'll sometimes intertwine some of the work that I do on Instagram onto the Facebook, and they will see it. So Cindy C is because of the last name Craig. And so my last name Craig, my grandfather was Craig. He has a lot of family in Tampa. So I have to give a big shout out, and family actually everywhere. But Tampa, if you go to Tampa, there's a little place called Craigtown in Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and he built some of the nicest pools in Florida, my grandfather, Albert Craig. And there's a lot of massive families. As soon as you say Craigtown, that's my family, Craig. There's that's what I'm going to say. So I hail up, and I send a massive shout out to everybody, and anybody who's listening. I know who you are, even though I don't mention everyone, because there's so many people. Like my dad said, you don't know who is who, but they're your family. And I tell you, it is so true, because the numbers don't lie. If we were to have a reunion, I tell you, we would need the Sky Dome. We would need the Sky Dome.
Yes.
And definitely there would be a concert going on. And Natasha Pierce, my cousin, who also played with Rod Stewart and backed up for Diana Ross. Natasha Pierce, that's a cousin of mine too. That's also has been affiliated with other acts, and also opened up and played for many artists. And she was in the music industry out of California. So we got to see many shows when she come down with Diana Ross and also Rod Stewart. So it was really nice. And being in a musical family like this, it's really, for me, it's just a comfort.
Yes.
Because I grew up in music, and I know other people that would be so excited and say, oh my gosh, I'm going to this concert and this and that. And yes, it's still the same excitement I feel, just like them. So I'm just like them. You know what I mean, Denise? So when I come across a fan favorite like Vernon now, I'm floored, because I said, no way can be something playing in our house, and then all of a sudden something just magical appears and happens like this. And you know what? It's just the works. The Almighty knows what is for you is for you. Absolutely. And no one can take that away. And you really got to trust in that. You really got to put your faith and keep it high. And I have an undying faith, and I want people to gravitate all that energy from me.
Yeah.
That undying faith never fail you. That hope never fail you. No matter where you are, how low it can be or how something could be dragging you, don't worry. You're going to go right through it, and he's going to put you through the fire and polish you up and spit you right back out where you're supposed to be.
I just want to mention a few people. Jennifer Grant, I haven't seen you in a long time. I want to say blessed love, and she sat down, she listened to the interview, and she says lovely interview. So Jenny,
Blessed love, hail up.
Miss Jenny,
Big up.
she's another person. I met her and she's full of energy as well, Miss Jenny Grant. Blessed love is goes out as usual to Karen, to Gaz, to everybody that's tuned in. Keep me company on Mixcloud. Now the Mixcloud is usually done for audio. We upload the audio during the week, but you can see me live when I'm actually doing the audio. So that's it. We've got YouTube, so you guys go over there if you want to see the full interview as well. Also, please get in touch with Ches for all music of Cindy's, or if you're a radio DJ that you listen, or some of the radio presenters have tuned in tonight. If you want interviews and stuff like that, you need to link up with Ches. Let's keep Cindy busy, and let's get this music around, and let's get this music sharing, and it's caring. Like I says, all major digital downloads, you can find her music tonight. Is there anyone that we forgot to say thank you to?
You know
pick
what?
up anyone?
I'm so thankful and for everybody, everything. Denise, I thank you so much. I didn't know it would be you in my whole life. Oh my gosh, to do a first live radio interview on me.
It's a
I'm
pleasure.
here in Canada, and I'm working on some things here in Canada, and I am trying to put a show together in Canada. So that's a little surprise for everybody. So whoever's listening out in Canada, this is what's on in the works too as well.
And you gotta let us know.
I have some particulars, but I don't got all the details yet.
Yeah.
And this and I do have other music, right? So and it coming together, and other surprises with the Mr. Mighty Maytone himself. So with all that coming together, that will be announced through different posts and promotions with Ches. Big shout out to Ches,
don't
Roots
forget,
and Toots, Karen and Gary.
Don't forget to tag me and stuff, because we will share it as well. I love to share stuff. Tag me and stuff. If you've got any little videos or anything that you want us to post up, just keep the link. Well, you're adopted now, so you got no choice. You gotta stay.
Yes, exactly.
Don't think
to all my mommies,
don't think
to all the mommies, to all my mommies out there that I've adopted around the world.
Don't
I
think
love
you're
you
gonna
so much.
don't think you're gonna come on here and then you just come and do a little interview and you do music and then that's it. We got to keep the link. We got to keep the family going. And look, you see, where else? This is history, One of the listeners I could have even got you married off tonight, You see, you have to be careful around here, You have to be. You got.
I have
You
one
got
for that. I have that.
You got Miss Edna on the case. Miss Edna don't care about not Miss Edna. Miss Edna realize, she says you can adopt her, but I want her in the family. She done set up her son this time. This is the joke, I have to ask Miss Edna after air. Miss Edna, who the hell want your 49-year-old son? Well, how come he's not fully tied down already at his age? Leave my Cindy alone.
But I have a good one for this one.
Don't trouble my Cindy, please, Miss Edna. You and your son stay over there, son.
So I gotta attribute this one here. So I was asked by my father on one last little story here when I went to Jamaica one of the first times, and he goes, "I want you to get something for me," and I said, "What is it?" And he never was one that write too much on paper. So he goes, "This one here by Derek Harriott, Too Late, She's Gone." So I'm like, I got one for Edna. Too late, she's gone. Too late, she's gone.
Miss Edna, I'm sorry. Miss Edna, I'm sorry for you. And don't bother, Miss Edna, don't bother think you can pass him off my way, because I don't want no trouble around here. I'm good. I like my life the way it is. Miss Edna, please leave me alone. I don't want no trouble.
It's all singing fun, and that's what it is. It brings out the joy of that music. And,
yes.
And this is really something, honestly. With that one there, when I went and looked for the song for Derek Harriott, I went in the record shop in Jamaica,
Yeah.
and I said, "Oh, I'm looking for this song here. It's by Derek Harriott, and it's Too Late, She's Gone."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh, hold on, I'll get it for you." And so he brought it back,
Yeah.
and he looked down, and I look up. It was the same person. So Derek Harriott himself gave me the
Oh
CD.
my God. Life.
This was such a wild coincidence, and you
Yes.
never think that somebody who you're looking for the CD for, you're being sent directly from your father from one
Yes.
side of the country to go
Yes.
there, and then you're
Ye-
meeting the person in
Yes.
person who sings a song.
Yes.
So he ended up signing that CD for
Yeah.
my father,
Yeah.
to Winston, with love from Derek Harriott, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, bless.
different things like this happen, and
Yeah.
Denise, and so that's why I say all of this journey here, it's not by no mistake. I even had Ken Booth sing at a birthday of mine
Yeah.
in
I
Jamaica when I
love
was
Kim.
celebrating my birthday in
I love Kim.
Jamaica.
I love Kim
And it
Booth
was
as
a
well.
grand surprise. And I didn't even know that was going to happen. So you see, this, you don't know these things, right? And I have to give a big, I just not going to forget anywhere where I come from. And I thank everybody who has had a step or a hand or support in my life. I don't take away anything that's happened in my life. I don't regret anything because everything needed to happen in order for it to come to this point.
Yeah.
So I'm very factual and I'm very facts of life,
Oh,
and I
bless
base
you.
it on, and whatever happened, you got to pick up and you go. And all the good stuff, you hold on, you cherish the good stuff. And the things that were not so great, those are things that put you through to help you go through.
Yes.
So I want people to take that and see that it doesn't end right there. It doesn't stop right there, So I'm just now, you know what I'm doing? I'm bringing it on.
Curly B.
I'm bringing it
Curly.
on. What's supposed to be bring
Curly
on
B.
is brought on. Is
Curly
brought
B.
on.
Curly B Dawkins, big up yourself. Thank you for the check-in. Before we ask Miss Cindy to grace us, to bless us with a little bit of a cappella, maybe a little medley or whatever song she wants to do. I want to say before we move on to that, once again this show was powered by Puzzle Piece Music. Puzzle Piece Music 24/7 at yahoo.com. We gotta say, we never ever do a show, whether it's an artist that comes from there or over there or anywhere, because we're all one big family. But I always give thanks and praise for the one that goes by the name is Chesford. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's a
Yes.
blessing. She's like
She's such a hard worker, and she's from the ground up, and she's built her own promo company from the ground up in these last 3 years, just doing it by herself and putting things together and coming up with such a great concept.
Yeah.
And we know that pieces of the puzzle, they all fit together eventually.
Yes, yes.
And so this is definitely on a worldwide global basis. So,
When I got
and to
to
be able to be very insightful and to be hands-on and to also be in tune with people's work and different artists from different backgrounds, you have to be a machine to do that. So Ches, big up.
she and I
And
know Ches from the beginning. Ches is just one of the, well, we were both kind of just people on social media that shared other people's music and like music, but I don't think I could have ever take it to the level that that she does. And people ask, I mean, I predominantly work with her, not like this. I want to big up to all the the promoters out there anyway.
Yes. Yes.
But she's the
It's
kind
a
of
lot of
person,
work.
she
It's a lot of work.
she understands me. I understand her. She's up at 6 o'clock in the morning and she'll send me something. She knows if she don't hear from me, she knows I'm beat or whatever, and she knows I'm terrible. I'm
I'm
over there
getting the
one
ding,
minute,
ding, ding already
I'm
in the
over there
morning.
1 minute, but she's up with the birds, and and I'm not saying, because a lot of times you say, believe you me, and I'm gonna say this, and not to bring a downer to the show, but there's a lot of negativity can be behind someone that works that hard and that effortly and has such a good relationship with the artists and with us the presenters. I mean, as an
Yes.
artist, if it wasn't for Ches gets my music as well all around the world, because I've got the other side.
Yes.
I'm on the other side of I'm on this side of the mic, but I'm on the other side of the mic as well. And when I
Yes.
decided to do my music, it's not only that she just doesn't send your music around. It's someone that you trust, with your music, with your babies. She's like
and
the
and you
grandmother of our
and you
babies, the godmother, and we trust her with them. And tonight's show, I wanted to say a special thank you to us. I thank her every show, but I wanted to say a special thank you
a
from
special thank you, yes. And you know what? She is a backbone, and you can honestly, you can rely on every. It's a trust factor. You can rely on everything she puts through. It's like it's solid, and this is what I feel from people. So I know. So there's so many other. You can go through any other ways, but you just know something right away. You feel it, and I felt that with Ches right away, and there was no miss about that. And that's how things got even. It's like she could almost pick up where I just was. And I was like, no way, can't be, because Cindy does everything on her own. But I learned something in life too, Denise.
yeah.
Many things I do on my own. There comes a time when you don't do everything on your own. And this is the time where I was actually getting all the support. And that's why I'm giving a massive, massive shout out to Mr. Vernon Maytone
Yes.
himself. Vernon, I
Yes,
love
yes,
you.
the support, the
My
support,
gosh,
the
Mr.
support. You got two
Maytone.
good people there. On your left, you've got Ches. On your right, you got Mr. Vernon Maton. Girl, you're in.
Yes.
You sealed. You
And
sealed up. Nothing can do you. You're sealed. You know what I mean?
yes, yes,
You're in
yes.
good
And I
hands.
am so thankful because I've been through many other artists and studios and promoters and other recording studios that would have wanted me to record different songs and stuff. And it's not that I didn't want to do different songs. I had the two R&B tracks, and I'll tell you the story with that. Me as I was 20 years old. I went into an entertainment office, and a lawyer, and he says, "Let me." I was like, "Can you give a rate my music? Like, can you tell me what you think of these two tracks?" And he goes, "Sing something else." And then from that day, that's why I never decided to put them out. And then now, when you're listening to it, it actually fits into today. So
Yeah.
what you're saying, Denise, I could release those too.
I would if I
But
were you.
I may
I'd
decide to
release
put
them.
the reggae behind it like I've always intended to.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's all ready to go to do,
You
and
can
I
do
could
your
I could do wonders
you
with
can
it.
do your reggae. There's nothing wrong with you putting out a couple of R&B tracks. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with you even doing the tracks in a reggae version. There's nothing wrong with you doing
Yes.
whatever. It's yours. The world is your oyster, and the universe is saying, look, this is your time. Do your thing. I don't see, nothing should hold you back. Don't forget about any voice in your head, any negativity. I for one would love to hear your R&B stuff, because I do R&B. I do a lot of reggae stuff as well, but the R&B, so
Yes.
I
Yes.
myself,
And
I will, it'll get played around here. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean?
yes. I'm gonna have to come and party up there in the UK, because when I went there, I didn't get enough party time.
No,
So
no, now listen. Now this is
we
where
we
me and you're gonna kind of fall out,
we
because
can
no, you're not coming up here to mash me up. No, 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 no.
no, not that,
Listen,
yeah.
people,
We're gonna just do a little brummy mashup, okay?
people, you check out her videos. She's only about this big in size, and she whipping around the place for the end. No, you're not coming to match me with my with my arthritis knees.
I will be by your side,
Leave
Denise.
me
I love your
alone.
music, by the way.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna send you wrong by Miss Edna's side. Go and trouble Miss, or go over that
I'm
way.
a teaser. I'm a teaser too.
No, but I look forward
Run the
to it.
rhythm. Run the rhythm. Run the
I
rhythm.
look forward to it. Of course, we can have a nice little session. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Probably go
yes. This would be so nice.
probably
And
go down and find out
you
where
know,
Ches is, and we can sort of like we can stalk her outside her house, kind of thing. You know what I mean? When she comes out to walk her dogs, just kidnap her and take her on a session. We can all go. We can have a lady
no,
session.
no, we're gonna need a promo set up for Ches, so people know Ches is there too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get lots of other people doing promo for Ches too as well. So this will
Yes,
be
for
major,
sure.
right?
For
So
sure.
well, I'm gonna be coming down with it all. So like
For
I said,
sure. For
there's
sure.
new things, and a maybe, a big maybe, with some upcoming work and
Good. Great.
show with
Great.
Mr. Mighty Maytone next year.
Yeah.
So I just
Great.
want to put that out there.
Great.
And
Great.
everything is when it comes together, what can I say? Just come together.
Yes.
And I thank everybody, each and every one. Fonso, big up to my uncle Fonso in Jamaica for all the hard work. Percussionist that he's done for major artists out of Jamaica. Big up Alfonso, I love you like cooked food. Alfonso Craig, we cannot forget.
Yeah.
And you know what? His percussion style is everywhere. His work is everywhere. And I tell you, like, the sky is the limit for everything, Denise.
Yes.
And it's this year I am truly a vessel and I am an outlet for many.
Oh,
So,
for sure.
I am here with my musical works. I'm spreading the music around. I'm spreading the love around. I'm sharing the talent around. And, I just love what this work brings to me, which is the joy that I've had all along. So I love the joy of it all along. And I've been raised in that joy. So you know what? I'm sharing that joy.
Good. Now,
Today,
now,
I'm
listen.
saying it loud and clear, and there's no mistake with this one today. I'm at the right place at the right time.
Now listen, Miss Cindy. I hate to break it to you. I know I didn't tell you when we were talking before, but normally, and somebody's just reminded me. So no, not somebody. Who you think? Not the troublemaker, Miss Edna. So what? You're not. Where she right? She bats me up. She think she's in her 70s and she thinks she run things. She thinks she run things over with. So what? You're not gonna ask you're not gonna ask the lady. You're not gonna ask my daughter-in-law to sing. Well, what? Since when? Listen, Miss Edna, you're gonna get barred from the show. You've been warned quite a few times. I think it's about time I put my foot down. Of course, I'm gonna ask her to sing. I don't mind it, but don't call her your daughter. You hear it? You hear it? It started already. It started.
Well,
The dirty rumors. But yes, we are gonna ask her to sing some. We are gonna ask her to sing some acapella. But Miss Edna, you need to just hold your space and wait a minute. I want to remind everyone, Cindy Craig. Cindy Symphony Craig on all social media, Facebook, Instagram. Cindy Craig Music. Go on all digital downloads. I'm on I've got Spotify and iTunes, but I've seen it on there. So I
on
haven't gone over to
Amazon. It's on all the platforms in Amazon.
on
And
Amazon and
it's
everything.
on all. It's
So it's
Tidal.
all. I'm gonna say all.
And Pandora. Who's ever in the U.S., if you can hear my music on Pandora, especially Share Your Love High Up and Dear Heavenly Father, they are playing it out there.
Okay,
They have all the music locked down there. You can't get into Pandora, I believe, from the Canadian website, but I'm distributed through TuneCore with those songs.
Yes.
So some of these
I'm on
songs
TuneCore, so we're on the same
in
place. So you're on Deezer and everywhere, Pandora, Deezer. Yes, I'm on.
everywhere.
Yes. So guys,
and DistroKid with the other songs, Serious Love and One Way Love. And all my upcoming
digital.
stuff will be with DistroKid. All my upcoming stuff will be also with DistroKid, unless I do some well, you have distribution platforms. The ones that I have, the older ones are on TuneCore. So I will continue, with DistroKid, with the new upcoming stuff.
Good. So guys, you can find her music in all digital downloads. I want to thank everyone. We had a lovely show tonight, and I wasn't going to cut anything short. I was going to let the show go to its natural. We don't want to give you too much where you get bored, but normally we're done by now with the interviews, but we stayed a little bit extra tonight because everybody wants more. And you were such a lovely, I know, people must tell you that all the time. You're a lovely young lady. You're a breath of fresh air. I wish you all the best of luck in everything that you do. And I know you promise me, put your hand in your heart that you're going to keep in touch. Please.
Yes. And Lady Empire Denise, enough love to you. I sending you a big embrace from here.
Don't go. We gotta make it. We gotta make a promise that we're gonna make it at least. We can say hello and hi to everybody, each other on social, but at least once a week we gotta keep in touch and have a nice conversation and keep the love. I wanna hear your voice, and I wanna make sure that you're okay and that you're doing good and you make me feel so good, and it's nice to it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, and it's my pleasure because when I see this happening, I said, "Wow!" When time comes, and I'm embracing it. The biggest surprise of my life, and I could not have planned it any better.
And don't forget to tag me in when you're doing all your interviews with Karen and Roots and Toots and everybody and all over the place. Remember to tag me in so I can listen and tune in.
Yes.
You know, as long as
Yes.
I'm not on the radio, I'll
Definitely.
definitely be love to be part of that. And before we go, we're gonna I don't want the people them to get on my case. When I say people, I say Miss Edna, because nobody else is not really troubling me tonight. We want some. I don't know. I don't know what she wants you to sing. She hasn't. Normally, she just make a request. She ain't make no request, so that means you can sing anything you like, which is good.
That's right. Okay, so let me think. Let me put my thinking cap here. I was told to use my common sense. So Edna, this is for Edna. Okay, so Edna, I have another artist that I really, really love that I grew up listening to, and I went to her concert. It was my first concert. It was Whitney Houston. And the song that I would attribute to this specific radio show for that would be I Got It.
Yes.
It's the second time around for you and I, boy. And believe me, it's confusing me. But all I got from you was lots and lots of talking, lonely nights filled with misery. So, darling, please, I'm praying that this time it will be different. A dream that you and I can visualize. And the chorus goes, are you really ready for love?
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Or is it just a lonesome talking again? Are you really ready for love, boy? Or is it the lonely talking again? So if you want to come true and it's serious,
yes.
I don't want that, if you're really ready for love, that's what that song is about.
Yes. Well, good luck, and we loving all the the new stuff, and good luck. Serious Love is doing and One Way Love. I've heard playing as well on another
One
platform.
Way
So
Love too also has its own kick.
It's doing great. So you got to be so proud of that. Once again, when you speak to Mr. Maytone, please give him our love. He knows
Yes.
we play his music.
Oh
all
yes,
the time
for
over here.
sure.
So he
A
knows.
heart of gold, a heart of gold.
so
And
don't
I,
forget.
like I said, I don't have enough words really. And usually I'm a speaker and I can do these kind of public relations speaks on something like that. But when you're just in awe, you're in awe.
Yes.
And you're still it's in your mind, and but you're in the moment doing it. And and when you do your stuff too. And Denise, I've heard your songs on Karen's Roots and Toots the other day, and I love it. And I'm trying to, if Karen is around, to let me know which one is it. Love Yourself. There was a song that she played of yours.
Love the Skin You're In. I think that's the one.
Love
one
this.
of,
Yes.
I like that
And
one
I
as
was
well.
swaying to this one.
That's
and so
coming out. That's
when you're
coming
in
out this
some time
month.
to think of what you're doing, you're not thinking it, right?
No,
and so, but you're doing. It's happening. You're swayed away by it, and sometimes you don't have no explanation. But like I said, I'm so forever honored.
Yeah, I'm great, and I'm
and
grateful
so forever
to
grateful
to everyone that
and
plays the music.
and those are the biggest words for me right now to express the way I feel. Just like any other artist out there today who is giving tribute to who brought them there today.
Yes.
That's the way they feel too. Whether it's like somebody coming up from the Bob Marley family doing their stuff, or somebody coming up in some other area of music, like within the ska industry, they want to hail up the Scatolites for this and that because they do ska. You give your tributes to what's making it for you today. And I have to bow down to that. I have to. So for me, on that note there, it's a one love, a one big up love.
Blessed
and I gotta
love,
thank
blessed
God, the Almighty Father.
Yes.
I never let him go. I never let him go.
So thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And
welcome.
I know that I'll be speaking to you from time to time. And don't forget to keep us keep the fans updated on what you're doing, and we'll probably check in with you sometime soon, and you can come and grace us with your energy, your lovely, lovely energy. So thank you so much.
Thank
And
you so much,
once again,
Denise.
thank you
Lady Empire
guys.
Denise. I
Yes,
tell you,
yes,
you're going to
God.
be a name around here
I
in
got,
Canada
I
now.
got,
So that's it. When they see the affiliation, they're
yes.
going to say, well, how did we let this one slip through the cracks? You know, we could have done the radio interview or she was right here, but everything happens for a reason. And
Yes.
right there in Birmingham with my family right there, I'm so happy
And we
that
will
they could
we will be
hear and
uploading the
just
full
take in.
show. The
I
full
miss them
show.
all so much.
The full show will be uploaded during the week. So for those of you that have missed any part of this, don't worry. Tune in during the week. I'm so disorganized. I can't tell you which day, but it'll be up there when it gets up there.
Don't worry. And
It'll
I
be up
just
there.
got to say once again to all my family everywhere in New Hampshire, in the States, in New Brunswick, in Florida, in Washington, in Baltimore, in New Jersey, in California, in Florida, Tampa, everywhere, Louisiana, Uncle Linton. I don't forget you, Uncle Linton. Everyone, Joe, Too Tall Jones,
Yes.
everyone.
Yeah.
I don't forget, and everybody knows, all the little ones out there, you know, you've seen me, or you may not have seen me or heard of me, but I'm your family and I love you very much and love your brother and sister.
Blessed love, blessed love. So, guys, that has been Miss Cindy Craig. Now, I promise you guys a wicked, wicked show, and I know you guys fully enjoyed yourself. Now, what I am going to do is, while I cut off Facebook and Instagram, while I prepare to do that, I am going to, by popular demand, I have to rewind from the top. This a lady empire don't shortchange us. We wanna hear serious love again. I can't be bothered with Uno. Uno too bad.
No problem.
The too
It's
bad brain.
serious.
It's serious around here. So Cindy,
It's serious. See, this is the motto of the day. Everything is serious now.
Yes.
Serious.
If you want,
Serious things.
yes. So guys, I'm gonna say goodbye to Facebook. I'm gonna say goodbye to Cindy. Thank you so much. Thank you, and I'll speak to you soon.
Much kisses.
Yes, and right,
Much love.
right back,
Hugs.
right
God
back at
bless
you.
everybody.
Right back at you, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Good night,
Hey,
my
love.
love. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Michael. Love you, Michael, Elijah, Rosina. Mom, love you.
Mwah. Bye bye.
Mwah.
Ah. What an angel, what an angel, what an angel. She is. I could talk to her forever. And thank you guys for the vibe. And what a night tonight. So I'm gonna rewind serious love for you guys. Enjoy that vibe. And yeah, come over to the radio if you want to come over to those of you that are still there. Thank you for the love. And it's gonna be a first time, but it's almost 9:30. I'm only gonna play a couple of tracks, and what I'll do is I'll save the tracks that I wanted to play for tonight. I'll save it for next week's show. Next week's show, we don't have any interviews, but I'm not sure what I'm planning, but I'm sure it's gonna be something epic. It's going to be something that we all going to enjoy. I've been wanting to do some album reviews for a long time, and there's some albums out that I want to feature. I might do that next week or have a ladies' night. But I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to vote on what sort of show I should have next week, Lady Denise Empire on Facebook, leave me a message on my page, and I will take it into consideration and play um, you know, um, the show platform for the show next year, the theme for the show next week is all down to you guys. Should we have an R&B night? Should we have a ladies night? Should we do an album review? Do you want to hear a specific feature on one of your favorite artists? Let me know. Lady Denise Empire on Facebook. Blessed love, guys, and I want to say thank you so much, Facebook. But I gotta say goodbye to you now. So we can't play the music over there. Um, and say goodbye to Facebook, and we're gonna take the live stream off of Instagram as well, because we don't want to get into any trouble over there as well. But guys, don't forget, please don't forget, Cindy Craig on all digital downloading platforms. Get a music supporter. As you could see, I don't have to sell her to you. She is an absolute angel from above. Once again, many, many thank yous goes out to Chessford for all the support and sharing up the feed and all the promotions and everything that she does. As I did say before, apologies from Andrea tonight. She couldn't be a part of the show tonight because she had a previous engagement. So, but she knows that I'm in good hands, and she knows that we, she sends her love, and she probably having a sneaky listen, if she can. But and she'll catch up on the show during the week and stuff like that. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you so much for everyone that's still listening. And it was one of our shows that I'm going to remember for a long time because the numbers just stood up there. And you don't. She talks. And she's talking to me about her music, and she doesn't realize that all these people that tune into it. It's one of our well um attended shows on the radio. So blessed love for each and every one, for your support. So I'm gonna run this one from the top from you guys. You love it so much. Here we go. One more time from the top if I could get it started. Edna, this is for you.
I can't handle that no more. I won't stick around. One way love, can't handle that no more.
Sorry, we're doing one way love at the moment.
I won't stick around. Better do me right.
Featuring Mr. Vernon Mato.
Go. Better do me right. I do for you, you must do for me. One hand wash the other, no other way. Too long you've been this way. Please come, respect is due. Better do me right, or else I'm gone. Better do me right. Who you think you are? You think I'm frightened? You look so long, can't hold me. I'm a woman with class, yes, I'm my own boss. Don't depend on others, yes, I work hard. Better do me right, or else I'll be gone. Better do me right. One way love, can't handle that no more. One way love, I won't stick around. One way love, oh yeah. Oh
yeah. Yes, I.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Curious. If you want the loving,
darling, if you love me, it must be
serious. Yeah. Miss Cindy Craig.
My mama said,
what a wicked, wicked show.
Mama said, you're not the kind for me. So darling, if you love,
guys, go out and support the music.
She won't be pleased. My love for you, will never die. I will have to love you one step beyond, for it is serious. Darling, if you love me, it must be serious. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, oh.
Miss Cindy Craig,
my love for you
Vernon Mato.
Will never die.
It's all about you, love.
I will have to love you one step beyond, for it is serious.
Serious, it's serious.
Serious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Darling, if you love me, it must be serious. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Serious, be serious now, make no joke. I said be serious, no just a oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Serious, my serious now, make no joke. I said serious love, no gesturing. Me say me serious now, make no joke. Serious love, no gesturing. Love is the key.
Yes, I thank you guys so much for all the lovely, lovely messages. Blessed love, blessed love. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show. And never, we gotta say once again, thank you to Miss Cindy Craig. Never underestimate the sacrifice, the putting the time aside to talk to us about her music, about her life, and share so much of her time with us, and she's been doing that all week effortlessly, I must say. And once again, guys, please, Cindy Symphony Craig on Facebook, on Instagram, follow her on social media platforms. I haven't gone over there to YouTube yet, but I'm going to do that tomorrow when I get a little bit more time. Like, share videos, comment, subscribe. Let's really get behind her and give her that push, and it was such a lovely interview. You guys are sending in so many messages. For those of you that are on WhatsApp, I really do need to put a group together. I think I'm going to do that. For those of you that are WhatsApp, I will get back to. For those of you that I don't get back to tonight, I will get back to tomorrow. And thank you for the love. Thank you for enjoying the show. And thank you for going to support the artist and her music. It's almost 1:45. So I think what I'm going to do is what I said I was going to do. I'm not going to carry on the show. It seems like a good place to leave the show tonight. But what I am going to do is I'm going to introduce you guys to a rhythm that was sent to me. It's the Midnight Rhythm, and it's a J Nile production. You know J Nile, good friend of mine. He's the son of Mr. Gregory Isaacs, the late Mr. Gregory Isaac, and he always shares his music. We've had him on quite a few times, interviews and stuff like that. And I love it when he sends me stuff, Mr. J Nile, and his productions are always they're always spicy. So if I give you guys a little taste, as I say, good night and God bless. This is Babylon Spell, and this is off of the Midnight Rhythm. I'm going to do my good nights and God bless from now. So next time you hear from me will be next week. We're going to have a wicked show. Don't forget, follow me on social media. Follow me on my Facebook page, Lady Denise Empire. And let me know what kind of show you want to hear next week. You want R&B? You want a ladies' night? You want a mixed bag? You want an album review part? We want an album listening party? What we want to do next week? Just let me know. But for now, I'm going to say good night, God bless. And for all the Cindy Craig fans, I hope you guys had a good night. Thank you so much. Once again goes out to Cindy. We're going to say good night and God bless a little bit early. I'm going to go and put my feet up and maybe watch a little bit of television before I go to bed. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a taster. Couple of tracks of the Midnight Rhythm before I say good night. This track is entitled Babylon Spell.
Rastafari paved the way. Without delay to get vampires and zombies on the way. Don't lead them astray, no way. The children are scared. It's just a money game. Where we don't get no change. I want 5G to run up in with blood and veins. Driving out the car, I take a flight on plane. The whole world going insane. Other things not going well under Babylon spell. Light at the end of the tunnel. Other things not going well and mankind a rebel. Light at the end of the tunnel. Other things not going well under Babylon spell. Light at the end of the tunnel. Other things not going well and mankind a rebel. Light at the end of the tunnel. Rastafari to the light. Specifically bright through the darkness and stillness of the night. Rastafari is alive. That shining so bright and I tell the ghetto you can be unite. Yo, and now we see a tragedy and disaster. Captivity by them won't save master. Them want fear will like a lamb to the slaughter. Jaga near nothing after. Boy, my people must be free from all the chains and captivity. And rest the youth, them have the future full of integrity. Yeah, cause love and unity is what we need to all proceed. All your things that want will under Babylon spell. Light at the end of the tunnel. All those things that want will have mankind a rebel. Light at the end of the tunnel. All those things that want will under Babylon spell. Light at the end of the tunnel. All those things that want light at the end of the tunnel.
I should know. Many a night to cry with tears. You have no fear. Love and righteousness.
This is Color T on the rhythm. Track entitled I See My Enemies.
I saw my enemy lurking around the bush. And I know y'all. Jah know they are spying on me, just like a crook. Jah fire go burn them out, blaze them out. Alright then, Jah flood I go wash them out, run them out. Alright then. Them no clean, them no clean, them no real. They love to kill, them love to rape, them love to steal. Them no love, them full of hate, them full of greed. Them a exploit the youth, them who a try get them meal. What a day when the table it turn. At a flames, Jah fire it a burn. Teach and warn them never concern. Them disappear, cause they never learn. I saw my enemy lurking around the bush. Jah know they are spying on me, just like a crook. Jah fire go burn them out, blaze them out. Alright then, Jah flood I go wash them out, run them out. Alright then, when right out.
Give myself to myself, I'm in the reality. Put things I'm in the reality.
Jane, I'll put the rhythm.
Reality. Stay clean and fresh and push me on a barrel. Reality. And I run down people things, you see. Man can't come stand up in my way and come block my job. So much I tell them. Yeah. I don't follow trends, cause I set my own. I was born as a prince, now I'm a king to my throne. They bring the buckle and we win it and we reach a victory and I protect my throne. When I go make them from the mess around me, I make the general leave my soul. No. No get lost in a transition. I and I stay on the mission, like television. Me see the scripture, we know what's coming. This is the time of the vision. This is the time for dedication, dedication. Racist elimination of patience. Time for flex right. Don't behave wrong, don't follow no politician and stay strong now. I don't follow trends, cause I set my own. I was born as a prince, now I'm a king to my throne. They bring the buckle and we win it and we reach a victory and I protect my throne. Me not gonna make them run the mess around me, I make the general leave my soul.
Why, why, I don't want a king, I know what. I don't look here. Sure. When I was a boy, these are the words my mama said. What she said? Lazy boy, nothing yam. Tell them go look for a job. Then work night and day, my friend. No time to linger, nah go lele. Work night and day, they say. And I no time to loaf nor play. Rasta say fi work, night and day, my friend. No time to linger, nah go lele. Work, night and day, they say. And I no time to loaf nor play. Me and me woman and me pitney and me can't be lazy. Me want the best for them. You see the bag of poverty and then the bag of crosses, yes. Work we solve them. Now listen to me son and hear me know that ja. Come make we work for Jamaica. Now hear me know youngster and listen to me elder. How are you doing for Africa? Work night and day, my friend. No time to linger, nah go lele. Work night and day, they say. And I no time to loaf nor play. Rasta say fi work night and day, my friend. No time to linger, nah go lele. Work night and day, they say. And I no time to loaf nor play. Hey, why life journey?
Singing from a soldier, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing from a soldier, guide and protect us, Almighty Father. I'm singing from a soldier, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing from a soldier, guide and protect us, Almighty Father. Them can't win, them must get defeat. Rise on a trample the beast. Them a live on blood like feast. For your soul that you shall reap. No, 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 no. The road might rough and the hill might steep. We not stop till everybody reach. We are heading go as Zion, yeah. And we are born out the elites. I'm singing from a soldier, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing from a soldier, guide and protect us, Almighty Father. I'm singing from a soldier, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing from a soldier, guide and protect us, Almighty Father. If I shot, then I shot. If I chop, then I chop. None for them I go down in a box, yeah. If I war, then I war. You know we not stop. Get to you, not falling down the trap, yo. We got to make it. When we stand strong together, nobody can break it. No, now we no target. But our body pass now, them a sell on the market. Who feels it, knows it. One real on the battlefield, love when I lose it. On the pre-this notice, the life we have, yeah, them a try take it. Who them a fight, no you and me. Poor people just can't manage it. So them put on them evil heads, one for kill women. But Jaja don't like it. I'm singing from a soldier, the young and the old and the elders.
Yes, I.
From a soldier, guide and protect us, Almighty Father.
As I say, good night, God bless.
The young and the old and the elders, yeah.
Close out the show tonight with a little rhythm obsession. It's the Midnight Rhythm, featuring Color T, J Nile, I Noah, and Lyrical Face.
Them a live on blood like feast where you sow
nice rhythm
shall reap. No, 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 no. The road might rough and the hill might steep. We not stop till everybody reach. We are heading go as Zion, yeah. And we are born out.
See you all next week.
I'm singing for my soldiers, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing for my soldiers, guide and protect us, Almighty Father. I'm singing for my soldiers, the young and the old and the elders, yeah. I'm singing for my soldiers, guide and protect us, Almighty Father.
Greetings and love, family. This is Jack Eisen. Right now, I'm tuned in to the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show with your host, Lady D. Yeah, make sure you keep it locked. Playing all the best in reggae and everything you love. We bring the vibes.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Sending a massive shout out to my Lady Empire Denise. Oh yeah. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. So don't you go, Denise has the show. So don't you go, it's Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Yes, a big massive shout out To my Birmingham family, you know who you are. Sending my love from Canada. Oh yeah.